check. Yeah, hello people, how we going? How is everybody? Oh, let me pull this thing down. It's a bit dark. Put this up right down here. Yeah, it's better. That's a bit better. Isn't it? Get some more. And they said, "Let there be light." You know what I mean, big up Andika. Andika's in the building already, bro. Big up Andika. He said, "Rods." Big up Andika, man. Listen, we're gonna have an emergency meeting because some news has come out about sort of like Alexander Isak, which is not very good. So I thought I'll have an emergency meeting with my good pal, Copfather. How are you, sir?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right.
Good. That's what I like to hear. And big up Andy as well. He goes, "All right, lads. Hope both are okay." Yeah, we're good. Apart from
We're
the
fine.
news that's come out. Do you know what I mean? So listen, some news has come out. Please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and hit me up in the comment section. Okay. So news have come out about Alexander Isak. Do you know what I mean? Which is not very good. I'm a bit lagging a bit, to be honest. I don't know what it is.
That comment from the United fans they can feed the Scousers only to bring a Scouser on as a sub. What?
Who's the Scouser?
I don't know.
They might have a Scouser in the academy because the academy players came on, didn't they?
What kind of nonsense is that?
Yeah, that was so stupid. But fair play to Everton because what they did, Everton they kind of like they said Everton and Liverpool. So something like Everton and Liverpool stand together in food banks and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean? United fans singing "Feed the Scousers" only to bring on a Scouser as a sub. It's got to be one of them
it's
guys.
got to be a blue one. It's got to be a blue. A red's never going. Well, I'd say never. Michael Owen did sure as hell, but
Yeah, but he wasn't
go.
like it wasn't like immediately. He was like he went from from Liverpool to Real Madrid. Then from Real Madrid, it came to sort of like Man United. It's a bit like
Newcastle. He came to Newcastle before then, and then he went to United.
Yeah, and it's a bit like what thing done, isn't it? Paul Ince. He was
From United to Liverpool, yeah.
He went to AC Milan first. AC Milan, and yeah, he was in Inter Milan. So Inter Milan, he was in Inter Milan first, and then he came to sort of like Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So he didn't come direct.
I think it's different. Yeah. I think it's different though when it's a Scouser going from Liverpool to United. I think it's a little bit different because he's one of us. He's one of us. He should never wear that badge.
He was literally from Cheshire, wasn't he? He was from Cheshire. So
I mean, that's where I'm from as well, Cheshire, but still.
Yeah, I get you.
Owen was one of us. He speaks pretty much the same accent I've got, and the same accent probably Ant's got. And the fact that he was willing to put on a United kit.
Not willing, he did.
Exactly. And he helped them win the Premier League. It's unforgivable. Unforgivable.
Yeah, it's weird. No self-awareness. They come same with Rooney. Yeah. Same place as Rooney. Yeah, I heard that. Because Rooney's a Scouse, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rooney's a Scouse, and he went to Man United, isn't it? For Everton.
Yeah, I think the song was "Your hero is Scouse, your hero is Scouse, you two-faced bastard, your hero is Scouse."
I like that.
That was the chant. That was the chant we used to say to them.
Yeah, two-faced bastard, you're a Scouse.
Yeah.
I'm not a Scouser, but I've been to the city, and then charts are disgusting. Yeah, I've seen Arsenal fans were singing to the Evertonians. Yeah, fucking knobs. You know what I mean? You get me?
It's absolutely disgraceful.
There's just as much poverty down in London than what there is up fucking north, mate.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you. You go past of East London, it's like third world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because I'm in close, like bang in the city centre, away from city centre. My accent is deep. Yeah, big up. So Yeah, so we're going to talk about.
He'll probably sound similar to me then, if that's the case.
Well, where's he from?
Normally,
Where's that from then?
he's from. I think he's from Norris Green, if I'm not mistaken.
Norris, you know.
Norris Green, yeah.
That's Liverpool, though, isn't it? Norris Green, isn't it?
It is, but the accent there's a little bit deep, a little bit deeper. It's sort of more along the lines of my type of Scouse, more deep.
Is that why is that why Norris Green and Crocs are always fighting then?
Yeah. Well, Knoxteth and Norris Green and Croxteth have always been fighting for years. I don't know what that's about. You'd have to ask out that one.
Okay. Right. So let's get this. Yeah, but this is what Allison said yesterday. This is what Allison said yesterday. I got a quote from him still. You know what I mean? Shit, that one there. Yeah, there's a quote from Allison. He said, "Yeah, I think." He goes, "Yeah, I think he'll be okay. Happy for him for scoring the goal, but of course we don't want him to be injured. Hopefully, just a knock. Yeah, just a knock. Yeah.
Is his leg supposed to bend that way? Look at that picture.
I know, bro. I know it don't look good, does it?
I don't think your leg's supposed to bend that way. I think it's supposed to go straight down. That's not going straight down. It's curved.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I'm saying that's fine. Strong accent
like me then. Yeah.
Nonsense stuff. Yeah.
To the Croxteth and Norris Green stuff. It's way before most of us were born. Probably some of those type things.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find any more about this situation. Trying to get some. They were really dirty yesterday. I don't care what anybody says. They
Filth.
were
They're absolutely filth.
Dirty bastards. Do you know what I mean? Every last one of them. I don't think he's going to go. I don't think that Semenyo is going to go Man United. I'm sorry. I cannot see him go Man United. Do you know what I mean?
He's literally said he's apparently just come out and said he'd prefer to join Liverpool. Look, there it is. It's a tackle. Why was that not looked at?
Right. So this is a stick. This is a tackle.
Yeah.
I don't have any news about him. If this is Arne Slot, it's quote from Arne Slot. I don't have any news about him. If a player scores and then gets injured and doesn't try to come back, that's usually not a good thing. But I can't say any more than that. Let's hope he's back with us soon. That's a quote from Arne Slot yesterday.
Look under the defenders. Look under that player's leg.
Yeah.
Can you see the orange boot?
Yeah, I can see it. See, like you mean like here?
No, other side, underneath. There.
Look, there. You mean that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's facing the wrong way.
Yeah. That was a dirty tackle, man. That mate. When you look at the picture of it, right? We look at the picture of it. I thought Van der Ven tackle was appalling, hurtful, and should definitely have been at least a yellow card. I'm hearing that.
His foot is facing the wrong way. No wonder he's injured. His foot's there.
Yeah. It's a joke, isn't it?
That is disgusting. That is no different than the Pickford one.
No, it's not, is it?
No.
Ravi's in the building, man.
I think that's paused. So he was going at speed. So we're looking at that there. Imagine the crack. He would have broken his leg there. Look at that. That's a break.
Yeah.
That's a leg break of that.
No wonder. Did you see when he actually he's literally banging the floor? He must have been in pain.
It's horrible looking at that, man. Horrible that was last night.
Wild story, cop father. My brother was working in Broadway. You know where is.
So someone came in saying
shit shop because of certain funeral.
Unbelievable.
This is Ravi says,
Ravi?
big up lads. How are we? We're good. Well, good as can be.
I
feel sorry for Isak.
I do remember that, the double leg break.
Remember when he said, yes. And you know what? You got to respect the Blackburn staff because was it against Blackburn or something like that? It was against Blackburn, isn't it?
Yeah. Down at the corner flag, it was.
Yeah, it went Blackburn. You got to respect the Blackburn staff because they helped, didn't they? They said if it wasn't for the Blackburn medical staff, because that leg break could have been much more worse.
It was a double leg break, wasn't it? Left and right.
Yeah, they came rushing over. Apparently, they came rushing over.
They did. Yeah,
they came rushing over.
I was watching the game.
Yeah,
it was down by the corner, down the right corner flag.
Yeah,
he's come in, and his left leg's just broken straight away, and his right leg broke on the impact.
Yeah, but as I said, big respect to the Blackburn.
The leg.
As I said, that big respect to go out to the Blackburn medical staff because it could have been much worse if they didn't help out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could have been much worse. Yeah, hold on, push this back.
But he was never the same player after that.
No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not, mate. You're right. Unfortunately not. Zane in the building. Big up Zane. Zane said, I don't think any malice in Van der Ven's tackle, but he's one
Zane, do you need these?
Fastest centre back. No need to slide. I get that.
No malice. He's not even looking.
Yeah. There's that as well. No punishment either. No, nothing. You got nothing, mate. You got nothing. Shut. Zane says, this is a different cause. This is different because Cisse broke both, which apparently is easier to heal than one leg. Yeah, well, evidently so because he's back before the end of the season, wasn't he? Played in the Champions League final, didn't he, Cisse? They literally.
I remember my dad running over and putting his hands over my eyes so I couldn't see. So I was a kid at the time when that happened. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would.
My dad ran over and put his hands over my eyes so I couldn't see the leg, so I couldn't see the bone sticking out of his leg. They zoomed in. They showed it. Literally, and confirming it there. They literally showed it.
Did you see that? Do you remember Eduardo's one? Eduardo for Arsenal. Do you remember his one?
Not really. No. Refresh my memory. I might have recalled it somewhere.
What it was, it actually showed a picture because I didn't see it live, but that showed a picture of it. His ankle was like that.
Oh yeah.
Literally, his ankle was like that.
Was that Ramsey?
No, that was Eduardo. Remember that? Yeah, remember that Arsenal bought this player called Eduardo from and he's Brazilian, but he played for Croatia. You know, I think he got naturalized in Croatia.
I don't recall that.
You'd have been a kid at that time there.
Oh yeah, that's probably why then.
his ankle was on the floor like that, facing that way. Studs facing that way, and he was just like that, flat on the floor. So basically, and he's smashed his ankle. Literally smashed his ankle.
Yeah.
And when he healed, he was never the same player as well. He's never the same player. You know what I mean? Cisse broke his leg twice with us. Yeah? Okay. Cisse broke his leg twice. Yeah. He destroyed his pace. Spot on, Copfather. Yep. Because you did say that, innit? He was never the same.
He was never the same.
Yeah.
He was never the same.
What's it? I bet React is fuming. He's Isak's fanboy.
Let's start with the fanboy malarkey. Let's just say he's a fan.
I mean, yeah, true. That's true. That is true. Still funny though. No, I'm joking.
It is funny, but the fanboy part, I'm just like,
Yeah,
over that malarkey now.
Yeah. Spurs were more dirty than someone who hasn't showered in years of that. Scumbags, the way they were
Abby's up.
doing up the real life streets of rage in the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
he had
Streets of big
yeah,
streets of
he had
rage.
a red but did get you know what I mean could get away with a lot in the game. Yeah, they did.
Richarlison should have been booked. Easily should have been booked.
Yeah.
Potentially sent off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could see the oh yeah. Yeah. I remember that Eduardo one. That Eduardo one was Tottenham were playing like when we played Newcastle. Weird. Yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden it got so dirty. Oscar
Because they knew we couldn't take
Oscar's
it.
boot broke. Oscar Bob broke his leg and returned in 3 months. So depends on the actual player recovery and that what.
Well, they did say 12 weeks.
That
That's
was
about 3 months,
terrible.
isn't it?
Huh?
They said 12 weeks. That's about 3 months, isn't it?
Yeah, 12 weeks, 3 months. Yeah. Ramsey also had a broken leg versus Stoke. Ryan Shawcross. Yeah.
Ramsey always got broken legs.
He's always injured, isn't he? I wouldn't even be able to see it. Imagine someone's bone pop out. Crazy, yeah.
I have experience. I dislocated my knee at 20, so believe you me, you do not want to see your knee in that condition.
Bentancur done Isak as well just before the goal. Referee lectured Isak weird behaviour.
Yeah, the referee was a bit weird, and some of the tackles was a bit weird.
It was. I've broken my same ankle 3 times and chipped a bone in my ankle once. One more. And oops. Can you take over for a bit, mate? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Ravi says, I was gutted for Isak, and now we wound him. I'm that says won't see him. Keen Source versus Arsenal, but I hope he doesn't get rushed back because in the long term it's not good for a player and the team. And says, want to hear a funny story? How I broke my ankle 3 times, lads. Go on then. Tell us the story, my mate. We're all listening. Yeah, so just looking at that picture of where Isak's foot is just under there. And keep in mind, this is a still image. It looks like there's going to be an extent of damage to that bottom part of his leg easily. Now, last night I thought it was his knee because I was looking at the trailing leg coming through on a scissor. But looking at that now, it's definitely a broken bottom part of his leg, possibly the fibula. Possibly it might be the fibula because it looks like it's coming out of shape there if you look. Anyway, that's not the nicest sight to see your striker in that condition. How was my man the pigeon putting hands on the neck of one of our players? It is all kinds of mad. Exactly. Thank you very much, Ravi. That's exactly what me and Rod was saying earlier. The fact that he managed to put his hand on the back of Ekatiké's neck and not get anything. Richarlison in that game, when he came on, he should have been booked for that and then booked for the elbow. You tell me and give me one good reason why he should not have been given a booking for elbowing someone. What kind of nonsense is this? If you can just start elbowing people just because you come on as a substitute, what's all that about? Your twisted ankle. Osab Blingin 911. I've probably just absolutely butchered your name, mate, so I apologise for that. Your twisted ankle can heal naturally. Problem is, when you get a scan, doctors can see it. Past injuries show, even though they heal naturally. Good point. Thank you for that. Jacob Brown says, I feel for Isak. He'll be back. The guy is phenomenal, and he is. Okay, Ants tells us about his first ankle break. First one was getting chased by a lad in school. We had hill with grass, so ran downhill. Foot went from under me. and nobody felt sorry for you, had to sit on him, go downstairs to go down. I think also correct might have done you dirty there, Ant. Okay, Zane puts, I'm sorry, Ancelot, you're going to have to use Fede Chiesa now. No more pity minutes. Yeah, 100% agree with that. This might actually make him play Chiesa, but he'll find a way around it. You know what he's like. Jacob Bra says, it won't help. That's the leg Isak has groin. Ah. Oh, I didn't know that. Is that the one who's always injuring his groin on that side? Ooh, that's not good. Thanks for telling me about that one, Jacob. Ravi says, the claw to the face of Frimpong was uncalled for. I know football is not ballet, but come on. That was just dangerous from Spurs. Yeah, 100% agree with that. Jacob Bra says, if I'm Liverpool, let Isak have the season off and come back fresh in pre-season. Okay, okay. That's an option. It's an option I'd agree with, just based on the simple fact it's probably going to be more beneficial for us when he's actually had a pre-season so we can learn how we play. But we know this club, and we know that probably he's going to come back into it at some point because that's apparently just what we do. Throw players back in, even when they're injured. Look at McAllister. He shouldn't even be on the pitch. The guy's recovering from a hernia operation, yet he's still on the pitch all the time. It's just not right at all. The guy needs to heal. So, and confirms my foot went from under me, so my ankle broke. Ow! And you're running down a hill as well. Ow! Flaming hurt. Good lord. That was your first ankle break. I can't wait to see the next two. Okay, Zane Hanif, big up, says FA Cup versus Barnsley. I don't want Ekatike anywhere near the squad. You know what? It's funny actually because the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup is probably where you're going to see Chiesa play 90 minutes. Apparently he can't do that, but in the Carabao Cup, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he set up Ekatike in the 90-something minute? I rest my case on that one. Osab Lingen 911. Osab Lingen 911. I think I've got it right now. The way Spurs played yesterday, one of our players were bound to get injured. And they were rough and dirty. Yeah, because they knew they couldn't take us on. That's why they were doing that. Have you put up the David Ornstein tweet? No. Is there something about David Ornstein? I'll quickly check that. 1 second, chat. 1 second. I'll have a quick look if I can find the David Ornstein one. Let's have a look. Just give me a minute. See if I can find Ornstein. All right, what was he saying? Okay, here we go. Alexander Isak set for the period on sidelines with a suspected leg break from challenging Liverpool when at Spurs. Yet to comment on severity, but scans poised to confirm fears of fracture to left side. Recovery time typically a few months. Is that the one you meant, Jacob? Is that the one you were talking about? And Nicole says, second one was walking back from my dad's Saturday league match football, walking over grass, stood on divot, yogurt pot went over. Ooh. So your foot kind of got stuck and it cracked out of, I'm guessing it just cracked out of place, but it's the same ankle. It would have been weakened anyway, so that's probably what happened there. That does sound unfortunate. Was this the one you were talking about, Jacob? Putting Alexander Isak set for period on sidelines with suspected leg break from challenging Liverpool win at Spurs. Was that the one? Yeah, man. Right, okay, on Steam. Okay. Anyone else said anything? QWERTY as FC accepts 1, 2, 3. Isak broken legs. Yeah, look at that image. There was no way he was going to get out of that without any kind of damage. Ravi, big up Ravi. Such a shame Isak injured. You know he would have hand sourced versus Arsenal in January. You know what? He would have. Him and Wirtz last night. Him and Wirtz was a typical striker's goal. And that's what we've been crying out for all these years. We've got two very, very good strikers. And I'll go out on a limb here. I might get some heat for this. But I think Ekatike is a much better player than Isak. I might be wrong, but just based on what I've seen from Ekatike coming into a new team compared to Isak coming into a new team, I prefer Ekatike. But I'm happy to have them both. Let me see if I can find some up-to-date news about Isak. Have a look. Okay, have a look, see if I can find anything. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Oh yeah, did anyone see that as well? Federico Chiesa actually ran onto the pitch to check on Isak. He was just warming up, and he ran onto the pitch when Isak went down. And this from a person who doesn't get any game time, is always there for his teammates. That is something you just can't buy, that type of loyalty. Okay, Ant tells me funniest one, chipped bone in an ankle. I don't know what that says. Oh, they bandaged it up. Spain wax in Mallorca fell off one of them massive curbs. Oof, that hurts. You've been in the worst there, Ant. Osab Lingin, 911. Based on the pic, it looks like he almost has Isak in a finger four leg. Look, you know what? You're right, it does, you know. It's almost like he's got him in a leg look. You're right about that, Marley. Let's have a look and see anything, any update about Isak, anything. Okay. No, I don't see much. I don't think many people are really, anyone has really reported on it. Okay. So what does everyone think then? If you could pick between one being our lone striker, if you're going to flood the midfield, would you have Ekatike or Isak? Personally, I'd have Ekatike. One playing from Ant here, one playing footy, literally step back as you do. Just kicked off ankle locked. Oh god. And this is all the same ankle. So presumably, each time that your ankle repaired, it stayed weak. And that's what it looks like to me there, Ant. They got Ravi. It's unfortunate, man. I know how you feel though, because after my right knee dislocation, it was impossible for it to strengthen again because I'm always putting my weight down onto that leg. And when you're recovering on crutches, when you start walking again, we never actually learn to walk. We just start walking, and I figured that out because when I took my leg out of a cast, I couldn't walk. I didn't know how to walk. It seems so simple, left and right. Doctor said supposedly makes it stronger. No, it doesn't. No, I've never ever gone for that. I've never understood why they say that. Oh yeah, it's going to make you stronger. No, it's not, because I've already injured the muscles and everything around it. What you're talking about? Unless you're going to put some, unless you're going to put some scaffolding down there, I don't think you're going to make it stronger, mate. Thoughts on my previous comment about getting a striker in Jan? Where did you see that? Oh, there we go. Sorry, Rabbit, I missed that one. Do we now need to buy a striker attacking in January for the short term till Isak comes back as a backup? Well, I think we do, you know. I think that Semenyo's more needed than ever now, to be perfectly honest with you, because we could easily slide Semenyo onto Ekatike's side on the left and put Ekatike as an striker. No harm done. What do we all think of that? I know if Fussy was here right now, he'd be screaming at the top of his lungs, no, but that's Fussy. He doesn't like Semenyo. He doesn't see him as that. Sorry, Ravi, I must have missed that, my mate. Sorry about that. I didn't catch it though. Ankle was literally like a balloon when he done it. You mean like Conor McGregor? My foot was a balloon. My foot was a balloon. Was it like that? Was it, Ant? What do you think then? Should we go and get, now that this has happened to Isak, speedy recovery, my friend, we want you back. Is it time to go and get Semenyo for our left wing and put Ekatike as our lone striker? What are we thinking, guys? Is it time? Is it the right time to do it? I bet it was. I bet your pain was unbelievable. That second day after the dislocation, my right knee was purple. Don't know exactly how you feel, mate. It was like that, like thick. Yeah, got a plan, but yeah, man, honest, exactly like that. Big up, Cock. Yo, if that is going to hinder our chances of getting a centre back now, we need an attacking striker. That's the point. That is a point. You've got a point there. I do hope it doesn't, but we know what our manager's like, so I'm guessing it's possible. It really could be, Good point there, Ravi. Thanks for making that, my friend. Oh dear. But I'm still expecting Gay to come in. I am. I'm expecting Gay to come in, and I'm expecting us to switch to a back five. Personally, that's what I'm expecting. Osab Lingen, 9/11. Ankle injuries is enough to ruin footballer's career. I remember Dean Ashton retired early because his ankles were made of glass. That's the point, yeah. Do you guys still think we get Gay in January? Because personally, I think he should already be done. Because he's done his medical. His medical's already done. It was only because Glasner threatened to walk on that day is the fact that Gay wasn't brought in. And like me and Rods were doing the other day, you saw the formation of three at the back. It would be Gay. You know what, Harry? I would love to see that as well. Ekatike getting a hat trick versus Arsenal. How much would you guys love to see Ekatike score a hat trick against Arsenal? How good would that be? How good would that feel if we saw that? That'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you for that, Ravi. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying about the back, about the three at the back, or the five at the back, is what I would actually say it would be. If you look, we've got Frimpong and we've got Kirkes. Okay, Robertson is a left back. Kirkes is a left wing back. Bradley is a right back, and Frimpong is a right wing back. They're not fullbacks; they are wing backs, which means they are more likely to be heading up the left wing and the right wing. So what I would think he would be doing is 5-4-1. Now the reason I'm saying that is because we have the four midfielders in midfield: Gravenberch, McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz. And obviously the back five would pick itself. Well, back six now. Allison in goal, Frimpong right wing back, Kirkes left wing back, Konate, Gay, Van Dijk. There's your team. And the lone striker, of course, Ekatike. What do we think? 3-4-2-1. Not bad. Not bad. Are you making our wing backs into the four there, Ants? Are you saying that the four at the back is going to, the four in the middle there is going to be them, and then the two behind the long striker would be Wirtz and say Ekatike, or Wirtz and Isak? Is that what we're saying, or Wirtz and Szoboszlai? Is that what we're saying there, Ant? Because that's where, yeah, I get that then. But that's why I was picking the five, because it's so much easier to have the four midfielders already there. So you've got Wirtz on the left, Szoboszlai on the right, Graven McAllister in the middle, or Graven Jones in the middle, because Jones has been playing really well. I know Ant's gonna get a bit annoyed when I say that, but prior to the Tottenham game, he was playing well, but he did lose the ball in quite a compromising position. Right, two wing backs, 2 10s. Okay, man. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want to say. We can certainly chop that one up. 2 wing backs and 2 10s. Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you're trying to say there, but personally, I'd say 5-4-1 would probably suit us better, because in case we haven't realised, we're not very good defensively. So if you're not very good for defensively, then you have to improve the defence. And the two defenders together just don't seem to be able to keep everything out. So you add an extra defender and you use Gravenberch as an extra cover. So essentially you have 4 defenders. You can allow McAllister or Jones to go forward. So you can play Gravenberch on one side of the halfway line, and you can play Jones on the other, supporting Szoboszlai to his right and Wirtz to his left. You can play in sort of a diamond shape, is pretty much what everyone's been saying recently. That's what you could do. That's what we do. However, we are not slots. I'll agree. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. I think that's the reason why we wanted Gay in the summer, anyways, because he wanted to play a back three. Because if I'm not mistaken, for Feyenoord, did he not just play a back three anyway? I thought that was the reason why he wanted Gay, because you can have Gay, Canate, and Van Dijk. I think Leone getting injured was probably something Slot wasn't anticipating. Everyone's anticipating that Gomez would pick up an injury because, unfortunately, he always seems to get injured, and it's a shame because he's a really good player. I remember one year when Klopp was using him as a left back and also as a CDM. He was literally all over the pitch, and the crowd every time he got the ball, the crowd was screaming at him, "Shoot, shoot!" In the end, Klopp came out and said, "Stop shooting." He said in the interview, I told him to stop shooting. Oh, that did not make me chuckle when I heard him say that. But don't you guys miss those little conferences they had with Klopp? Energy he brought to it, the jokes, the energy he brought to his team, and the way he would just answer questions. Honestly, why didn't you win the game? We weren't good enough. Why did you not score any goals? Because the strikers weren't on form that day. You know, he was honest. He came out and he said it like it was. And if he had a problem with the referee, he'd just come out and say he had a problem with the referee. He wouldn't hide behind anything. He would just come out and just say it like it is. That's one thing I do miss about Klopp, is the fact that he would just come out and say everything just like it is. Didn't sugarcoat anything. Although there was those times he was blaming the wind. Ant says, makes me laugh. People still bang on about Isak in the summer. Gyökeres and Wiz have done the same this summer. Not a peep. Gordon as well. Silence, double standards. You know what it is? Because it's Liverpool, guys. We should know this by now. We are the most hated club. How many clubs get as many hate-alongs as we do? How many? I think I've seen at least, maybe 10 different channels doing hate-alongs on Liverpool games. That's what I've seen. Maybe you guys have seen more. That's all we ever see is hate-alongs. I'm just going to watch a hate-along for Liverpool. Even Aston Villa fans are doing hate-alongs on us. Crystal Palace fans are doing hate-alongs on Liverpool. Why are you guys doing hate-alongs on us? Why? I've seen a couple of them. And then who else? A couple of Tottenham fans do hate-alongs as well. Not the big channels, but a couple of the small ones do. They all do hate-alongs on us just to show that we are the most hated fan base. But yeah, as it goes to those players that you mentioned, Gyökeres kicked all this off. Gyökeres kicked all this off right at the beginning because he said to the president at the time of Portugal that he refuses to ever play for Sporting again. Okay, so if you're refusing to play for Sporting, how's that any different than Isak refusing to play for Newcastle? It's not. It's not any different. It's just because it was us. And at the time, Isak was seen as such a big player that he would just hand Liverpool the Premier League title. Maybe if our manager could actually use tactics for a change, maybe we could have. Who knows? Right. Ant says, trust me, get told every day how much Everton hate us, family, all Blues, said most hated club. Yeah, there you go. It comes to something, right? Man United would never sell any of their players to Liverpool, yet would sell all their players to Everton. There's no rivalry with Everton. It's like us. we hate Man United. Most of us don't really care much for City, but some of our legends played for them. McManaman played for them. Fowler played for them. There's two of our legends straight away. Yeah, man. You always get told that, and even when I live, I get told how much other fans hate Liverpool. Most of the time, I say I don't really care if you hate Liverpool, mate. If you don't support us, go watch your own team. We're the biggest club in England, mate. Know your place. If anyone says anything to you, just show you're talking to the biggest club in England, mate. Know your place. If you want to come for us, then you better be better than us. You better have more trophies. You better have more Champions Leagues. I think we have to recall Harvey Elliott. Zane, I said this the other day. I literally said the exact same thing the other day about Harvey Elliott. I don't know if you guys were in the chat, but I was actually saying that Harvey Elliott would fit in nicely right now because he could actually break down low blocks, and it could be like a good partnership between Wirtz and Harvey Elliott. I think Ant was in the chat at the time, and I was saying to Footy that bringing back Harvey Elliott right now would be the best thing we could do. Okay. Ant says last transfer directly between us and United, I think, was about 100 years ago. No. Paul Ince, mate. Paul Ince came from Man United to Liverpool. As far as I know, I don't think there was another one since then, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to class Michael Owen because he didn't directly come from Liverpool to United. He went to Real Madrid, then he went to Newcastle, and then United. He could have gone to another club between that, but I just recall him doing that anyway. Let's see exactly. Zane Slot doesn't rate him. Okay, well, that's neither here nor there, really, does it? Slot doesn't rate Slot doesn't rate Chiesa, but he still puts him on the pitch occasionally. Slot doesn't rate him, yeah, no. It wasn't. He came from Inter. No, what I mean by that, I don't mean directly from United. I mean the last player to directly come from United and play for Liverpool on our side was Paul Ince. Is the last one I can remember. Even if he went to Inter, he still came to Liverpool, even though he played for Man United. It's the biggest rival in the league. That's what I mean by that. I didn't mean directly like United was doing negotiations with Liverpool. You could be right about that 100 years ago between the two clubs. You could be right. Over 100 years ago might actually be right for that one. That's what you meant. But yeah, man, we don't do deals with them, and we don't do deals with Everton either. Cheers, Unc. Yeah, we don't do deals with certain clubs. We don't do deals with Manchester City. At least we don't get players from Manchester City. They show us how to get our players. Like they got Sterling from us, for example. Yeah, we tried to get Heinze. I remember that. We tried to get Heinz. We tried to get him, but unfortunately, United wouldn't sell to Liverpool. Ferguson said, "I'd rather keep you on the bench than have you at Liverpool." we don't deal with each other. There's just some clubs that don't deal with each other. We don't deal with Everton, and we don't deal with United. And I don't think we deal with City now that they've become a rival on the pitch. Maybe I don't think we deal with them. I didn't think we dealt with Chelsea, but considering we got Rio from them, I'm kind of wrong there. I don't think we actually have ever dealt with Arsenal since Chamberlain. Maybe I'm wrong. Could someone please update me whether we have dealt with them since Chamberlain? Because I don't recall getting another player from them. Tottenham, again, I don't think we really deal with them either. And Southampton, that's used to be our feeder club, if you remember. We used to get all our players from Southampton. We got Lallana from there, we got Van Dijk from there, we got Mane from there. Yeah, we've got a few players from Southampton. Used to be like our mini academy they did at one point. I know we deal with Brighton because we took McAllister from them. We tried to get Caicedo, but we all know what happened there. Well, let's not go into that. Poor Cal had to do that video. Do feel sorry for the guy. Okay, the last player to come to Liverpool directly from Man United was back in the early 60s. There you go. Thank you, Rad, for confirming that one. Can you believe that, guys? back in the early 60s was the last time a player directly came from Man United to Liverpool. Arsenal and Chelsea call themselves rivals, sell to each other every transfer window. There you go. Unbelievable. That is literally like us and United sitting down and having a conversation. I know we'll strengthen you this year. We're rivals, yeah, but we'll strengthen you this year. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? So how can Arsenal and Chelsea possibly call each other rivals when Arsenal take all Chelsea's rejects? Literally all of them. I don't consider that to be a rivalry because you don't, even your worst players, you don't give to your biggest rival because you're only going to make their squad stronger. So why would you do that? But a couple of clubs in London don't really make sense, not really make much sense to me the way they deal with each other. So leave them to it. That's it. Rejects. They are Chelsea rejects. Even Chelsea fans don't want them. They didn't want what's his name? They got not what was that? What was that one? That was that one's name. The striker they bought from them. Imagine that phone call, us ringing for Hines. I can imagine that, you know. Hello, Mr. Ferguson. Yeah, can we have Hines? No. Come on, we'll give you lots of money. No. I'd rather have him on the bench than have him play for you. Big up fan for that one, my mate. Robbie says, I do believe that Isak will come good. He's got it in the locker to be a great player for us. He proved it last night, in my opinion, Robbie. He proved all he needs is the ball in the right place and he'll be there. It's just unfortunate that the one time, that's it, Havertz, that's the one. They took Havertz from them, even though everyone told them that it's not a good player. Arteta still thought, you know what? I can make him a good player. No, he can't. No one can. There's just some players that are not good when they come over here. Havertz is one. What was that other player's name that we were linked to that time? We were supposed to get him before we got Jota. Timo Werner. That's it, Timo Werner, that player. Ravi says, I'd love Chiesa to start versus Arsenal. He would relish such a fixture as that. You know what? We all think he would. And we all think Chiesa would do really good for us finding Timo. Yeah, I remember that. Timo couldn't find the goal. You talk about a player that couldn't find the net. Timo couldn't find it in the Premier League. It's over there. No, mate, it's over there. And Chiesa starting against Arsenal, I think that'd be really good. But Chiesa doesn't start Premier League games, but he does start cup games. So that's probably why Slot doesn't care about him, because he forced Chiesa on the pitch. Now we know why. Which, again, I don't like that about a manager saying that I'm not going to be involved in this competition because it's going to be dawning on me. Mate, I don't care if it's dawning on you. If you're involved in a competition, then you go out to win that competition. If by some hell or high water we ended up in the Conference League, God forbid, I would expect us to win it because we're in it. It's a trophy at the end of the day. It's another trophy for the cabinet. Because if you don't win trophies, you turn into Arsenal. You turn into Everton. The thing that makes Liverpool the biggest club in England is the fact that we've got more trophies than our nearest rival, which is Manchester United. They might have the same amount of Premier Leagues, or let's call them league titles because they're a bit funny about that at the moment. The same amount of league titles as we do, but we have more Champions Leagues. Ergo, we have more success just there. If you leave it just there, we've got more success. The only thing they've got more than us is the FA Cups. And I suppose you could say the Community Shields, but I'm not counting a tray. Good God, I've got trays in my kitchen. Should have gone to parade them round as well. 7 players out injured that FA Cup game, but he throws academy lads under the pitch. Hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. Ravi says, Yo, Cop, have you seen the interview with Ekatike that James Redmond's friend Ruby, the champs, has done? It's well worth a watch. Ekatike is a great lad and so humble and very focused. You know what? I really do agree with that. Ekatike is a constant professional, in my opinion. Everything I've seen from him. Even though players try and wind him up, he just laughs at them. which is something you don't see these days because you can usually rile someone up. I don't think I'd be able to keep my temper in check the way Akatike does. So that to me just says straight away he's more of a constant professional, which is always it's a good thing. It's a good thing going forward. It's the fact that he's able to keep his cool no matter the situation. The only yellow cards he's actually got is kicking the ball out of play and taking his shirt off. He doesn't foul anyone. He doesn't get yellow cards then. So, constant professional, in my opinion. Just wants to get on the pitch, score some goals, and go home. That's what I want to see. Right. And it says, technically, United, Arsenal never won the Prem on sponsorship change. Yeah, I know. So there you go. You see what happens when you try and be funny about the competition. And yet they'll scream hell and high water. No, we've won it. Well, no, according to your own logic, no, you haven't won it because that's what you were saying to us for years. All those Division 1 championships that we won, 18 of them to be exact. Even Alex Ferguson couldn't get to 18 for Premier Leagues. He got to 13 or 12 or whatever it was, but he couldn't get to 18, could he? We won competition. No, that's to us because we're the best. Even beating him, we're the best. He may have ran the Premier League for a good few years, but when it comes to league titles in just one competition, Liverpool are the best. Never forget that, guys. Okay. Rod says, what do you guys think of my thumbnail? Give me a thumbs up if you guys like it. Rod, speaking of the thumbnail, have you noticed that the last one, you actually put Brighton instead of Tottenham? You might want to change that. I've seen it right here. That's brilliant. Clark 1, smash the like button, people. Yes, guys, smash the likes. Smash the likes on your way in for this great content. Ravi puts, we have Wolves Saturday. We need to have a better build-up play versus them. If we struggle against the poor Wolves, what are we doing? Honestly, if we lose that game or draw that game to Wolves, my word, don't even let him get into the tunnel. Sack him on the pitch. Literally. If we lose that game, he's sacked. If we draw that game, he's sacked. I'm sorry. A team that are at the bottom of the league and can't get wins, there's no reason to be beaten by that team. It's unforgivable in my opinion. I wouldn't even let him get to the tunnel. Just sack him as soon as he starts to walk off the pitch. Just go, you mate, out. Here's your P45. Get out of here. Losing to Wolves, no chance. Footy's really concerned about that game, thinking we're going to be their first win. Hopefully, we turn the corner. We are looking better now. Tottenham were a bit aggressive, and they have injured our striker, as we can see, but we've still got Ekatike, and that jumping ability he's got on corners is a really good thing to see now. Right. And it says, took United, Chelsea, Tottenham, City, Arsenal longer to win top division title than us. Nobody mentions that. Of course, you don't. No one ever wants to give Liverpool their prop. And when it comes to teams like Arsenal, I'm sorry, but why haven't you guys got a Champions League yet? What is your excuse? You get participation trophies every season. What's your excuse for not having one? Before most of us were born, Liverpool had 4 Champions Leagues. Since then, we've gone on to win 2, and we've been to many finals. So what's their excuse? In my lifetime, I've seen them get to 1 Champions League final. That was in 2006. That was their best team, the Invincibles. Which, if you actually look at it, with the draws they got in that game, they would not be able to replicate that in the current season. They would not finish first. They'd probably finish maybe second or third, but they would not finish first with that points total the way the clubs have gone these days. So, Klopp, we shouldn't take 3/4 of the game to beat teams and win with the players we have. I agree with you, my mate. I agree we shouldn't. But unfortunately, that's what we have. That's just what Slott's doing, unfortunately. We should be able to just get onto a pitch, win the game, and then coast. But not with this manager, the way he does his substitutes. He just takes our players out. Tune on tour 3181 pathetic convo. All right, okay, mate. Cheers. If you got anything remotely good to say, then please continue. As you're here, you might as well like. You're here for some reason. Okay, Ravi. Yeah. You're right about it should not take 3/4 of the game to beat teams. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. Top five of people mock us for. I know people mocked us for 30 years. I know, and the league title took United 50 years pre-Ferguson. Exactly. They always put that against us, don't they? It took you 30 years to win a title. Yeah, it did. Okay, so it took us 30 years to win a title. And what's your point? We already had 18 in the bank. So what are you trying to say here? Before the Premier League was even created, we had 18 in the bank. So what are you trying to say? I always say that to all fans. Man United, Alex Ferguson's work was undone by 2 Premier Leagues. His entire legacy in the league was done by 2 Premier Leagues. He had no chance. Jacob Rock, does Fozzie still come on? He does occasionally, yeah. What's that for Fabrizio Bamba? Let's have a look. See if I can see anything. Okay, let me have a look. Let's have a look at Fabrizio. See what he's got to say for himself. Antonio Semenyo to decide his future soon. Manchester United and Man United and City are pushing. Liverpool called in November, no follow-up so far, but LFC can be active this window. Spurs not advancing on Semenyo. 65 mil clause expires January 10th. Yeah, Jacob, I still don't see City or United getting him. I can actually see just us just going there because City and United will play games. We'll just walk in and we'll just put down 65 mil because that's just the kind of team we seem to be at the moment. It's doing things like that. But yeah, that's the bomber then. Yeah, it's a good one, Jacob. I've got him on me. Ravi says we shouldn't be this slow and lethargic in games. Why can't Slot have quicker play? Well, I don't know, to be honest with you, mate. I don't know why he can't have quicker play. It makes no sense to me either, to be honest with you, mate. I really don't. Jacob says to Man United, City or United. Again, I just don't. I can't see it going to either City or United. You know, I really can't. I can't see it. Yeah, Fossey does come when he's free from work. He does. Fossey does come on. At one point, I think it was Ants or someone who called us the Fab Four. Rods, Fozzie, me, myself, Godfather, and Reacts all there. Reacts does come on. N90 comes on occasionally. When he comes in the chat, Rods will send in the link, and Reacts is always welcome. He always comes on. Yeah, goalposts always move. I know the goalposts will always be moved when it comes to us, but the problem when you do that, when you move the goalpost, is you end up making your team look bad because you're trying to move the goalposts. So when they say about the league titles, oh, it wasn't done in the Premier League. All right. Neither was 7 of yours either. So how are you on 20? Oh, right. Okay. So they do count. Thank you. 20 each. Thank you. Come again. Jacob Barr says React was correct then. Not necessarily. No. React doesn't want Semenyo. So he was willing to jump on and say that Semenyo's not coming because it's between Manchester United and Manchester City. Okay, right now, let's say it is. But with this current injury Liverpool have now, with Isak, does that not give us more indication for Hughes to just walk up to Semenyo, slap 65 mil, and give him a contract? Because we've seen this before. City, Harper on price, and United, Harper on price. Liverpool, excuse me, are more likely to just come in and throw a release clause down. Case in point, McAllister, release clause. Szoboszlai, release clause. When it comes to release clause, we just go in and pay it. We'll just take the player. We don't need to negotiate with you guys. We'll just take your player. No problem. Until I see Semenyo actually in a United shirt or a City shirt, he's still on the table for Liverpool until then. Jacob says, you and Rods need your own show. I would consider I'm on air pretty much every night, but I think we say this is our show. I'm only messing, Rods. Ant says, Ferguson literally said he wanted to overtake us, not other way around. Exactly. He worked hard to knock Liverpool off our perch, or as he put it at the time, off our fucking perch, is what he literally said. He wanted to take us off our perch. Well, guess what, mate? We're back on it, and it took us what? Let's see. How long did it take us? So we won our first one in 2020, and we won our second one last year. So that took us what? About 5 years to do. Yeah. Cheers. You had a whole lifetime at Man United, and we're still ahead of you now. It's a shame, isn't it? Robbie says, Cop, have you heard that Costas could be back in January as Roma don't rate him? Fair enough. If we're going to bring Costas back in January, I mean, if that's the case, fine. I'm not sure he will get a game with us now, to be honest with you, because Kirkes and Robertson seem to have secured their place. I don't see how Costas fits in, but, you never know. Maybe he's bringing Costas back to let Andy Robertson go, because I've heard that Celtic have been sniffing around him, unfortunately. Let's hope not, because I like Robertson. I wanted to stay for a bit longer. And says, I think we'll do that, what we've done with Diaz, brought transfer forward because Tottenham wanted him. There you go. He's on my wavelength. Me and you there, and thinking the same. Because teams like this come along and they say that we don't come in and get the players. So City will harper on the price for a little bit, trying to stretch it out, and United will harper on the price, trying to stretch it out. Liverpool, the type of club that just comes in and go, you want 65 mil? There you go, 65 mil. 30 years. Yeah, man, I know 30 years, but I'm talking about how long it took us to actually take over his legacy, because once we won that first title in 2020, after that, because we were only on 19 at that point, and what about how long it took us to get to 20 to destroy his legacy? I know it took us 30 years to get the first one, but I'm talking about how many years it took us to take out his legacy. If you want to put it like that, then that would be 35 years, something like that. 35, 34, 34, 35, something like that. So, Cop, what actually happened to Bradley in the Spurs game? Good question. I don't actually know myself. I was watching the game, and I saw like a trailing leg from the Spurs forward. I don't actually know what physically happened to him. All I remember seeing is him running into Curtis Jones. I think Ant said he hurt his knee or something, like a trailing leg or something. There's a reason Slot sold whole bench from last season all loaned out. I mean, you need a squad though. Even if the players aren't good enough to be in the first team, you still need a squad on them. Still need a squad, You could have kept a couple more of those players. I know selling them bought us the players, some of the players we have. So again, I get that, but still, you still need a squad at the end of the day.
Yes, man. I'm back.
Welcome back.
How you doing? Have they been looking after you?
Oh yeah. A tune on tour said a pathetic convo, but it is what it is.
Sorry?
Tune on tour in the chat. A Newcastle fan came in saying pathetic convo.
Oh, prats. Goldie maggots.
It didn't bother me. I just said, well, if you got nothing good to say, then by all means carry on. But as long as you're here, just like the video.
And they couldn't even beat Chelsea this week, man. They won a 2-goal lead.
Yeah.
They had a 2-goal lead,
Did you see about?
Let me see about
the Semenyo news here? Semenyo to decide his future soon. Manchester United and City are pushing. Liverpool called in November. No follow-up so far, but Liverpool can be active this window. Spurs not advancing for Semenyo 65 mil clause expires January 10th. What I'll say about that...
Where was that? What was that? Is that on Twitter?
Yeah, by Fabrizio. Jacob put it in the chat about Fabrizio.
Okay. Jacob's a G still.
You're up to 4, I think. If you want to put it on screen, it's 4, I think.
All right. It's Jacob, yeah?
Yeah, Jacob put in here. Fabrizio Romano Bomber.
You and Roz need your own show.
Yeah, and I said, so we basically have our own show because I'm here pretty much every night.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we call ourselves. Ready for this? Cops and Rodders.
Hey, that's a name for a show, you know. Cops and Rodders show.
Cops and Rodders.
Yeah, that's a name for a show, man. That's a name for the show. Oh, so they're Romano Bomber. I'll look at it here.
I looked it up.
I'll look it up. So I can put it on screen, you know what I mean?
I know that answer. I know you agree with me about Klopp having a squad. I know you agree with me. It's all right, man. We know the difference between the fans that know what they're doing and the manager that doesn't. So, yeah.
True. It's this one, isn't it? It's this one, I do believe.
Yeah. It says 5 minutes now.
This one here. Yeah, this one here, isn't it? Anton Semenyo to decide his future soon. Manchester United, and Manchester City are pushing. Liverpool called in November. No follow-up so far, but LFC can be active this window. Spurs not advancing for Semenyo. 65 million clause expires on January the 10th. I should think at the day, not being funny, yeah, right? I'm not being funny with you. I should think at that sort of like something like Richard Hughes. If he's got any worth at all, he should have some pull with this. He should have some pull with this. He's the one that brought him. He's the one that brought him to Bournemouth.
He probably does, you know. This is the thing with Hughes. He sits in the dark and waits until the perfect opportunity, and then he strikes. It wouldn't surprise me if they're in touch with his agent on the sly, though. They're keeping it out of the media. They're just doing it on the sly. Wouldn't surprise me.
The things about it with him going to Man City, right? He's not going to get a game.
No.
He's not going to get a game. So what's the point? What's the point of him going to Man City? And Man United is stinking at a joint, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you might as well come to Liverpool. I know that. Listen, I know the head coach ain't great, but look,
we're above United now.
We're above
United. The team is built for success.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We're above United now. And didn't Morgan Rogers play well today?
Yeah.
I told you he should have come to Liverpool. I said that. I think he should have been at Liverpool. You know what? When they've done that deal with Harvey Elliott, yeah, for him to go on loan there and anything like that, right? What they should have done is Morgan Rogers should have been included in that deal. I'm telling you, he should have been included in that deal.
My understanding on that day, and I put it on my
what's face
of X at the time.
What's his face?
What, his face?
Yeah, that's sheer delight, you know.
Do you know what my missus said to me before? I can't unsee it now. He looks like Kofi Kingston from WWE.
I don't really watch WWE, you know, to be honest. I don't really
Some people in the chat might, but yeah, he looks like Kofi Kingston from WWE. I didn't even see it before, but as soon as she told me that, I was like, I can't unsee that now. It's
just a at celebration. Have it. I like celebrations, man. Yeah, I mean,
They just was happy to be there.
We should start doing a show. Like, did he get that thing I sent you today?
What?
Did I send it to you? The big up, bless up, one love. On Twitter.
Would you send it?
Twitter. I think I sent it to you on Twitter. Look at Twitter, see if it's there.
Where's it? Look. I've been on both. I've been on it all day. I didn't see anything come through.
All right, let me try and send it to you now, right?
Okay.
See, tell me what you think. It's my design that I've done. Yeah, and I want you to put on do a T-shirt for me.
Okay, man. No worries.
Yeah, let me send it to you right now. Right now.
And now he's in the building.
Tell him to come in if he wants to come. Ask him if he wants to come in. I'll send him the link. Tell him.
No, but and nice to see in your chat. He's here at the bottom. Big up lads at the bottom there.
And night, you know. And night, if you want to come in for a little bit, I'll send you the link. Just let me know. Give me a thumbs up.
He said send it.
All right, cool. I'll send it to him. I will send it to him right now. Before I do that, I'll send it to him right now. Right now. Right.
I've got your other one about League Champions 2025.
Oh yeah, did you like that one?
Yeah, it's good that.
Paste. Yeah, it's there, mate. It's there, bruv.
If anyone else wants to click the link as well, man, always welcome. We're always willing to chop it up with anyone.
Yeah, new show, and there's a new show starting tomorrow. And it's gonna be called Cop and Rogers show.
Cops and Rodders.
Yeah, Cop and Rogers show. I know it's my channel, but it sounds better. Putting cop first. You know what I mean? Because that's how it is. You know what I mean?
It's a play on words, isn't it? Cops and Rodders.
Yeah, man. Right. Let me find where you are, Cop Father. Right. There you go. Let me send it to you now.
I've got you pinned. Make sure I've always got you. I've got you pinned. You, Fuzzy and Fozzy, all pinned.
Right. So I need to put this on desktop. Right. Got up that. Oh yes, desktop. 1 minute. Oh, it is this one. Right, this one. I'll send it to you right now.
Oh, he said, Ravi said, make me and N90 a mod. Okay. If you want to do that, no problem.
Yeah, I'll do it. Right, I've just sent it to you on Twitter.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah.
You like it?
I like that, yeah.
Listen, make that a T-shirt for me. Yes, and my little G. What's going on? Yeah.
What's going on? Not much, you know. Not much. I had to do some little bit of last minute Christmas shops and all that stuff, wrapping up the presents and them thing there. You get me?
What you buy me?
I buy you nothing, fam. I'm broke.
Right, that's a bit strong, isn't it? You could have just let me on a bit, you know what I mean?
How are you lot doing? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, well, we're just we're talking about the Isak. Maybe he may have a broken leg.
Yeah. And
obviously other subjects like, Semenyo. What do you think of this Semenyo thing? I never got your sort of like your kind of view on Anto Semenyo. What do you think?
I think he's the type of winger we need at the club because we don't have anyone like him at all.
Yeah.
For me, I think what we're missing at Liverpool is a direct threat for fullbacks to think about. I don't think the wingers we have at the moment, even though we have Salah's not the Salah of old that can run past the winger and just make the runs in behind. We're also lacking, obviously with Trent, we haven't got the out-swinging balls and the in-swinging balls that he can do either as well. So getting someone like Semenyo will definitely push up us at least 10.
1 minute, coming.
Pitch. So that's my opinion on the Semenyo thing. We definitely need someone like, if not him, someone like him to put a threat on in goals, and a player that can actually put a cross in the box.
There you go, N90. That's it. A cross in the box. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I know Frimpong put, even though it was a deflected cross, it went to our player's head into the goal, into the net. When I saw that, I was thinking, wow, that's strange. I don't remember the last time we scored a cross goal like that. I don't know. We probably have, but it was new to me. Big up everyone in the chat that I can see you guys putting big up Andico, big up everyone in the chat, man. But yeah, 65 million for me is a no-brainer for someone like Semenyo. I know there's some people in the fan base that probably wouldn't want him, but boy, it can't get any worse. I'm telling you that. So
yeah, the thing about that as well, people saying they don't want him. I'm comparing him to who we have now. So that's why I want the guy. If I'm comparing him to Gakpo, I'm taking Semenyo.
Yeah, completely agree. For everyone saying that obviously don't like him, comparing to what we have now, he's better than what we have. We miss Diaz like no tomorrow. At least with Diaz it's like it's a one-on-one merchant. He loves the one-on-one all the time. All the time would take on players. Even sometimes he go on the outside, he go on the inside. He was a player that we sorely missed replaced. So good for us. With the Isak thing, the Isak one is a bit of annoying because I felt like when he scored that goal, that was like the Newcastle Isak we saw. I was like, oh yes, he scored. It's just a shame that his leg got caught underneath. Was it who was the player? The centre back. He's a Dutch centre back in it, and he's very quick.
Van der Ven.
There we go. Yeah, he got caught underneath his leg. And when I saw his leg, initially I thought his leg was broken when I first saw it, and I was like, oh shit. But it turned out to be, I think it's a fracture, isn't it? So
did you see the picture before?
No, I haven't seen the picture before. I just jumped on.
He scissored him, and his foot is actually caught under the defender's knee.
Oh,
you can see his foot underneath it, and you can see his legs facing the wrong way. So
it probably snapped and went back. Whereas I feel sorry for Isak, man, because it looked like when he went out on the left wing, I was thinking, raw. Isak I saw him making the runs, running at the players. The defenders look shook, and I've hardly seen that all season from a Liverpool player this year. So, but I know that Isak that's a chip out on the left. Wirtz for me played very well that game.
Wirtz set him up. That's exactly what we wanted to see, isn't it? That's it. That pass.
That exactly. I thought like when Wirtz gets the control, I felt like Wirtz had more of the ball in the midfield that he could do what he wanted to do. I still think that Wirtz needs to be a bit more direct. I feel there's another level I think Wirtz can get up to. I think just maybe his confidence, but I think he could do a lot more. But that's on like an improvement aspect. I feel like there's a player in there where he could get to even higher levels. But the Isak thing is a bit upsetting for us now. It looks like we're gonna have to go out and buy in January now anyway, because we need a winger. So we need someone to cover. Salah's not going to be here. I'm not really comfortable with the Frimpong at right wing job. Even though I saw this is probably the best performance I've seen Frimpong play at right wing, but he got hooked off in like 10-15 minutes because he lost his head apparently as well. So we're probably going to bring in 2 signings in January, probably a Semenyo and maybe a centre back. I'm hearing that Mark Gahey now is actually looking to get more of a bigger contract as a free agent because signing on fees and stuff like that. So that's yet to be seen yet.
So he says, money talks. Money talks at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a chance that Liverpool would have to pay more than they would like to get his services, do you really think they're going to say no now?
No, not now in this position. But
we should have paid into a corner.
Yeah, we should have paid the extra, a bit beforehand. In my opinion, they were haggling over money. But I know they have to balance the books because we're as fans, we watch football and think, why are you just buying? But we know there's things if you want to do the whole business model, which is the part of the sport I don't care about or I like about. I just care about what happens on the pitch. So when we see that part, they always have these tallies of how they. This is why Liverpool are one of the best run clubs when it comes to finance and business. We don't have issues with that. So sometimes it's like it's like a catch-22 kind of thing.
You've got to take it for what it is. I mean, we're a sell to buy club.
Yeah.
So because we're a sell to buy club, we're more likely to always end up in the green and our books be on record. But would you rather have 115 charges or be like Chelsea? You wouldn't, would you? We don't want to be like those teams. We have respect for the game and we have respect for the rules and we follow them. Sometimes we get caught out. Okay, sometimes we do other things that's a little bit shady, like
skullduggery, Van Dijk thing, met him in Blackpool.
Yeah.
Skullduggery there. Man said skullduggery there.
Yeah, we're doing the madness trying to sign, but we paid an extra 15 million for that, innit? Yeah, for the Van Dijk thing, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is about it, what I was trying to explain to Footy the other night is that some of the stuff that.
What happened the other night?
He's my G. Listen, I don't want to say anything bad about him because he's my G.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm my G. That's good. But I was trying to explain to him and they sort of like, you know, because you were saying that Man City are the one of the best well-run clubs in the world.
No, Rod.
I was trying to say to him,
he said they're the best run club in the world.
He said they're the best.
Yeah, I'm mistaken then. But I was trying to explain to him, you cannot be up there,
when you got
if you've got 150 charges against you.
No chance.
No chance. You know what I mean? You can't. And he's trying to make the comparison between sort of like what's it call it? Greenwood and Man City. And I said, well, that's totally different, isn't it? That's a totally different scenario. That's a totally different, you know what I mean? But I was just trying to explain to you because you know what it is at the day. I don't want him to go on somebody else's show and say something and people start laughing at him.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'll be vexed. I'll be angry about that. I would be angry. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean?
I'd rather you say it on here so we can try and correct him. So if he goes somewhere else, he doesn't say it.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Opinions, but I
like how we tried to explain before my little lad came walking in. In 2008, when City first came into the money, they spent like crazy.
They
spent like crazy. They bought players left, right, and centre all the time. And the reason I was saying to him is they can't be a well-run club when you cheated to get there. That was my point.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because what they did is something like financial doping and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
They were doing that for years, though, innit?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They were doing that for years with the Etihad Airways. What company were they using?
All these companies, shell companies.
Yeah.
Because what I was trying to explain to him in the day, right?
Sports washing, allegedly.
Yeah. That's it. That's the one. What I was trying to explain to him in the day is these charges go way back. They go way back to about 2010. Even like before that, even when the remember that Thai guy was it that owned the club, the Thai one. You know what I mean? He was dodgy as F, wasn't he? He was dodgy, and you know, like I remember he had Sven-Goran Eriksson was managing there for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah,
and he brought in all the Italian players and all stuff. Like I still remember some of them, like Ronaldo Bianchi. They brought that Brazilian in. They spent most of his time playing in sort of like in Italy. Elano.
He was a baller, you know. Elano was a baller.
Elano was heavy.
They brought in Gareth Barry as well. They brought in Sterling.
You know what I mean? They just brought in. They just buying and buying. I was saying, you know what? If you got 150 charges against you, and then right, you cannot be a well-run club.
Yeah, not
until those charges get cleared up, and and you get that found not guilty or whatever, to get cleared up, whether you're guilty or not. You know what I mean? You cannot.
Yeah, if
you haven't got no position.
If all charges weren't there or nothing like that, then they most likely they'd be up there.
Yeah. But they wouldn't. But you know what it is today? They wouldn't have done it the way they've done it. Do you understand what I'm saying? They wouldn't have done it the way they've done it. You get what I'm saying?
I remember they signed Robinho. I was pissed. Oh my!
What's that?
When Man City signed Robinho, I was thinking, what's going on here, man?
Yeah. I was thinking at the time in 2008. I was just looking in a paper at the time, and I seen what their team could potentially be, and I had Fernando Torres in it at the time. The picture that came out, this isn't our team, but with this amount of money coming in, this is what it could be, and that terrified me at the time. I'm like, good Lord, what could you become then?
I remember the interview he had. He thought you played for Chelsea. He was like, remember he messed up in the interview.
Who's that, Robinho?
Yeah, he made it. I think he. Manchester. He thought he was at Manchester United or was at Chelsea. One of the things, and everyone was laughing because
Manchester.
He didn't know what team he was going to. Literally, they just said the money and he just went there. But At least we got to see him play in the Premier League. Still, at least we got to see Robinho play in the Premier League. It was a good while.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
He was good.
No, I thought that was hilarious when I heard that. That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
See what I'm trying to say, and I think that we've done it organically. You know what I mean? We've done our shit organically. And another thing that he did bring up was the fact that in the day that sort of like John W. Henry has done some dodgy things. I goes, well, name it. What's he done?
He couldn't.
What's he done? And he couldn't name it. And I think so. He can't say that. You cannot say that this person does something dodgy and you don't know what it is. You're just assuming he's done something dodgy because he's a billionaire.
Whose idea was it to try and trademark the Liverpool name? Must have been them lot, innit? Remember they tried to trademark the name Liverpool.
Yeah, because what it was.
That's what I would have said to counteract, but
then again, what I would have said to counteract that as well was the fact that in the day is that say I can understand what they was doing because what it is, and they didn't want other people at the end of the day, right, making money off their product. Because you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you got to check it now. They own Liverpool Football Club. Yeah,
they do. No, that's facts, right? That's facts. Yeah, but that's like if they trademark it, people like yourselves, other people wouldn't be able to use the word Liverpool in like a title or say like a T-shirt if you wanted to put like LFC. Remember, you couldn't do that. You know what I mean? But there are people out there like
I get it.
That make brands that put the LFC badge or stuff like that. So that's probably why people get annoyed about it. You know what I'm saying? So
I get it, and I get all of it. But it's.
I understand what you're saying, though. Yeah,
there's two sides to it. There's two sides to it.
If
on the one hand, at the end of the day, it's their business, their company, they own the rights in it. But on the other hand, if they succeeded in what they was doing, we wouldn't be able to use certain things and they containing to Liverpool. Do you understand what I'm saying? But when you look at it, it's not dodgy what they're doing, though, is it?
If you own something, you own the rights to it. But it's like morally, it's dodgy, innit? Morally, for us, like
no, I'll say morally. I would say morally, it's not right.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's dodgy. I say morally, it's not right. Do you know what I mean? To sort of like deny fans at the end of the day to sort of like deny fans at the end of the day the pleasure of making T-shirts and doing this and doing that. I say morally, it's not right. But at the end of the day, it's like it's like what we were saying the other day. It's like
what he's in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's saying no to menu. I want to get his take. Come on, Footy, jump in. Don't want him.
The link's in the chat, man. Come on here and answer for your crimes.
Yeah.
But I said ask to do crimes to get some humanity.
Everyone in the chat, make sure you hit the likes. Big up Ravi as well, man. I can see you chatting. Big up everyone, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's just I don't want anybody to sort of like give him shit, because that's my little bro.
In life, football's football. If some people are gonna have opinions, you're not gonna like them. You're gonna think they're wrong. You're wrong. So it's life, fam. So you know what I'm saying? Some people thought Jake Paul were gonna beat Anthony Joshua the other day. They were wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? So stuff happens. Stuff happens.
Yeah. Footy in the building there. Never did guy his average yesterday. Probably talking about Semenyo, isn't it?
Oh right,
he scored a game yesterday, didn't he?
He scored 2 games in a row. Then, if he scored,
he scored 2. He's there now. He's there now, little bitch. Little wretch. You little wretch.
Come on, Fussy. Answer for your crimes against football.
What crimes?
What crimes? Let's count them. Manchester City are the best run club in the world. Crime number 1. John W. Henry has done shady things to become a billionaire. Crime number 2. Should we continue?
He's done his research now. Watch, go on, Footy.
I was on with him.
Did anyone watch? Who did Bournemouth play yesterday?
I don't watch Bournemouth. You have to film.
I was watching Bournemouth.
I thought Semenyo is fantastic. I thought he's the second coming of Mane.
He might be, but doesn't mean I have to watch him every single game unless he's wearing a Liverpool shirt.
Do you know when you say these things
about? He actually scored yesterday.
Where do you get this stuff from?
That was good. Well done.
Where do you get this stuff from? I said second coming of Mane. Who said that? They don't want to say he's second coming of Mane. What you say it? Anyone say it? Cough on it? No.
Right. Let me finish.
Please, I don't
know where that came from.
Let the plane land.
No, but he crashed it already though.
I'm going to hijack the plane and him there.
Please. Unks N90,
Mm.
Copfather, Foz, Ravi, Ant. Everyone in this chat wanted Semenyo. I said it was not going to happen. It's never happening.
Let's see what that's like.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't know if it's not happening.
But we still don't know that because it's not January yet.
Mm.
Do you want to know who I want?
Yeah, go on. That's what I want to know.
Are we linked to him?
Who did he say? Who did he say?
Come on.
Oh, that's not happening, bro. That's a pipe dream.
Are we linked to him?
What's Ray say? He looks like an old man, doesn't he? He looks like stepson's son.
We're not gonna get Gordon and Isak within the same season. That's not gonna happen.
That's so man.
No, but they're not. You know what it is about. You know it's about Newcastle. Yeah, they're not going to sell us any more players. I'm telling you.
No chance.
I'm telling you.
They put
Seriously.
the phone down on us now.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what they do? They do like what can you do like when you can screen the calls?
Yeah. True caller. We got true caller on us now.
Yeah, screen the calls, and then what you have to do? You have to say like, you know, who you are. You know what I mean? And once it's Liverpool Football Club,
BT call guard,
you're blocked, bro. They ain't gonna do business with us again.
No chance.
No, they're not doing that. No, they're not. You know what I mean? Well, Semenya to me at the end of the day will be a good fit for us. To be honest, it'll be a good fit.
But sometimes you have to forget when players come in at a better team, when there's more better players around them, their level does go up a bit. So if that level takes them to a bit of a step where it can be, because the main thing could be consistency, but on a higher rate, then it could be better than what we have at this moment in time. Because you got to do baby steps when you get players. Sometimes you're not going to get a player. Remember, Liverpool's not a club. Besides this
Oliver
season,
James is in the chat.
Is it? Oh, big up.
Oliver, who is it? Looks like a new guy here. Oliver James, not even Klopp. Is he one of your regulars? I've not seen that again before.
No, he's not new. He's not new.
Oh, okay.
He's been there before. What's he saying now? He's saying not even Klopp because he's staying title race with City after the financial power play over the years. Yeah, it's true, and we all know how good Klopp's team was. Yeah, he had a good team. He had a good team. You know what I mean? But they was allowed to get away with a lot. They had Michael Oliver in the books as well. Just forget that as well. Imagine they paid him 20,000 in a day to referee a game in UAE. 20,000 and paid him there. Do you know what I mean?
20K.
And you told me he's not going to be pro team. When he was standing right there, imagine he was standing right there when Doku fly kicked McAllister in the chest, in the area, and he said, "No, nothing to see." Nah, man.
And the handball against Everton. That's one that made me laugh.
Exactly. Nah, man.
We'd have won the league that year. If Everton got that penalty, we'd have won the league that year.
Yeah, I remember. Do you remember? What's that Croatian midfielder they had? They bought from Chelsea.
Kovacic.
Croatian one.
No, is it Kovacic?
Yeah, Kovacic. It was Kovacic. Yeah, bought him from the team, right? Do you remember the 2 yellow cards that he should have got against Arsenal?
He's a baller though. I like
and Michael Oliver was refereeing, and he should have got 2 yellow cards at the day against Arsenal, and never got one. And then I think they ended up winning the game in the end.
Who refed our Tottenham game when Diaz was on side?
Oh, that was another numbskull. I can't remember his name now.
That was one of the biggest robberies, you know.
Yeah. That was another numbskull.
It was Anthony Taylor, I think.
No.
Do you know in 90? One of the things that I was saying to Rods the other day is during the 90s and the 2000s, we did not know the name of any of the referees apart from Howard Webb.
Yeah.
And Rennie Ryer.
Sorry to cut across.
Yeah.
Unks, are you free tomorrow, Unks?
Me?
Yeah, about 1 o'clock. There's a new YouTube algorithm update, and I've done some research, so I'll see if you're free. I'll talk you through it.
All right. Call me.
Yeah.
Call me, and then I'll get into. Yeah, call me. Yeah, call me.
Fuzzy, I'll come up with a good name for the show. You ready? Cops and Rodders.
New show coming at you, bro. Cops and
What is it?
Robbers.
Once a week? What is it? What time? How many times a week the show is happening?
As many times as it can, really, whenever.
Okay,
It's a great name.
Yeah, you can jump. Everybody's invited, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Just talk about football. What do you think of this Isak thing? The Isak thing, footy. Talk to me. I know you're an Isak fan. You're an Isak fan. Can't write this show because
I can't lie.
no, because you've been on it from day one, bro. You've been on it from day one. From the time I told you to buy your ticket, you bought your ticket and you was on it, bro.
Yeah,
do you remember those days? Do you remember that? Those days, footy. Get on the train, man. Get on the train. Buy your ticket.
I bought my ticket. I'm on the train.
He's on it, man. He was on it.
Look, I'm not afraid to admit it. Like Isak's my guy still, you know. But yeah, I'm good, man. I can't lie. I think that's his season done, lads.
Possibly,
yeah. I spoke to a friend that's a sports scientist, and I spoke to him about because I rang him up after the news, and I was just asking like general questions, and he was like, "It all depends on how the leg is, because I'm pretty sure that's the leg he did his groin in as well, back to back. So it don't help, man. I think." Yeah, he was in. I didn't even celebrate the goal, lads. But, to be fair, because I saw Isak was in that much pain, I was like, "Oh no, Isak, no, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew straight away like he was done. And I think that's his season done. You know, you look at RV Elliott. He was out for 5 months. You do the maths. Let's say if he's out for 4 months. By that point, the season's near enough done. Do you know? And
the thing about it, if you look at him there now, he's holding his knee.
Rod, can you show us the other image, the one you showed me earlier, the one where his foot's trapped underneath?
Oh, I'll find actually.
Because that really shows you the impact.
Yeah, I've seen that image where his boot's stuck. Yeah. Listen, like I put in the group chat, Tottenham hate it.
Sorry,
it's lucky it's not a full breakage, isn't it? It's just a little. It's a fraction.
I don't know if you guys agree. I've said it for a long time. Yeah, not Romero. They're Tottenham's team. Their defenders are nasty bastards.
No, they're flipping psychos. You know, I was watching the game thinking, why are they so like mad and going mad? Romero, that guy just looks like I don't want to say the word, but he just looks like a total P word, man. When I see him playing, he's lashing out on players.
Wait, what type of P word?
Oh, the PRICK.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, not the other word. But yeah, man, that
could have gone left.
Yeah, he just keeps on flipping, doing some mad stuff, which I don't like, man. Yeah, which I don't like on a football field. He loses his head so quickly, turns it into nothing. We're playing football, he turns it into something else all the time. Richarlison. We all know we don't like that guy.
Yeah, but how was Richarlison not got a yellow card for grabbing Ekatike at the back of the neck after scoring and elbowing Frimpong in the face? How was he not got a yellow card for either of those?
Yeah.
Do you know what that challenge reminded me of? Richarlison's against Thiago.
Yeah.
It was mad.
We
struggled with 9 players though on the field, which is a bit crazy.
It's because they were being aggressive, and Liverpool are not an aggressive team.
No, but we can't play like some pussy-elves, man. We need to be more stronger, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
9 players on the field, bro. We should be controlling that easy.
There was no width because Frimpong came off, who I thought was quite good until he lost.
He did come on. That's the best performance I've seen him play in Liverpool. That little cameo he had on,
you know, and I think
they did. He's right. And Dick was right about that. Tottenham did play like Newcastle did against us, with all emotion and everything else involved in the game. What was that about?
I don't know what it is, but Tottenham always try to turn up against Liverpool at times, like where some sort of rivals were not on the same level, where way past them, so I don't get it.
Thomas Frank had no choice though; his job was on the line.
Yeah, he's a
crap manager, bro.
When Tottenham fans are not happy with Thomas Frank, yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff on the socials about him and Thomas Frank. They're not happy.
Yeah, because sacking a manager for Tottenham halfway through the season really helps Norma, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's mad.
The one time stuck with the manager who wins them a trophy. Who knew that would happen?
For people in the chat, keep asking. Yeah, I am in bed. Yes, don't need to keep pointing it out. God, we're not allowed.
Let's do some positive. Has anyone done their Christmas shopping yet?
I'm fully done.
Yeah, I'm done, mate. We're wrapped up next to the tree, mate.
I did all mine on Black Friday.
Still got a few things to get, I think.
Look to me, you're a last minute guy trying to get all the stuff in it.
I am. The missus isn't.
Yeah.
It depends on if you're getting gift sets, like you can get them last minute.
Yeah. Mine's not gift sets, bro. Ordering online, yeah, and praying it comes. Pause is
Hey, no, that's why I do all my. Do you know what I do?
Yeah,
I do all my shopping on Black Friday. You know.
I did that. I did that with my trainers. You know, Cleans. I don't know if you guys know the brand Cleans. My goodness, I was getting trainers for half price. I bought 2 of them bad boys. They're normally $190. I got 2 for $300.
I brought 3 pairs of Jordans on Black Friday. They were like 40 quid.
What size are your feet, mate?
Size 10.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, it's adult size for any Jordans. I brought 3 pairs of Jordan 1s. They were meant to be 120 each.
For what website was that?
It was in JD.
Oh shit!
And one was in Foot Locker.
Got a decent coupe.
Yeah, man.
Got a decent coupe, mate.
And they're still not worn them yet. They're in the fucking box.
I'm trying to see if Liverpool do discounts at this time.
Footy in the doghouse.
Footy in the doghouse. No, I'm in bed, mate. No, it's because I've come back. Because obviously, I've come back to see the family for Christmas. I'm in my original bedroom.
All right. I'm still waiting for the reveal, bro. The reveal's been pending for months.
Look, we've had technical issues.
Just said technical issues.
No, I've got a brand new mic. So it's like Fozzie's, where it swings around and stuff. Got one of them. I need to build it. I've got a light up thing where it says my channel, where it's all lit up in the background.
All right.
I'm gonna hang up some like Liverpool stuff. Cop, you know that signed Liverpool photo frame? I'm gonna put that up.
Oh yeah.
Well, have I showed you it?
Probably not.
Oh no, I think that was a night I showed. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just gonna put a load of stuff up.
Great, mate. Sounds great, mate.
Yeah, but and you know how you do your Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve? You must just buy fucking gift sets. Ain't no way
you
you're
must do. He goes into the local Primark, Boots. Yeah. He gets all this stuff.
Going to buy a PS5 for his kid.
He's going Primark.
I tell you what, Primark do some serious pajamas though.
Hey, Primark heavy, you know.
Don't sleep on Primark, you know.
Listen,
serious pajamas, boy.
Listen, I've shopped in Primark for a number of years, yeah, and I'm not ashamed to tell anybody about it. Primark is good.
They're not as cheap as they used to be though. They're if you got someone else,
because everybody's catching on now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What have you guys?
The other day I saw stuff for like £50. I said, "What the fuck is £50 in Primark, man?" I was like, "What the hell?"
What did you guys ask for Christmas?
Nothing.
No, shit. It's been a shit year, so I just want to get the year all done with. To be honest,
nothing too special, you know. Just a couple aftershaves, you know what I'm saying? Something light like that. You get me? Nothing too much. When you get to my age, you don't really care about that. It's just about chilling and having fun with your family, innit?
Your age?
Yeah, man. Your age?
You're a young pup, my friend. What's wrong with you?
Mate, man, man's 30. What are you talking about, man? I'm 30.
I just turned 37, mate.
Yeah, he's 37 today.
Is it? Oh,
well,
shit.
Not
well, yesterday. Sorry, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Well, happy belated birthday. What did you get for your birthday then? What did you do? Do you do anything special? Anything nice? Cool.
No, just another day to me, mate.
Oh,
that's 37 of them. Just another day now.
Okay.
Yeah. This is for you on your birthday. This is for you on your birthday.
Squid.
Happy birthday, mate.
Cheers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Love, respect for that still. Strong still, man. So major break-in. Alexander Isak with a suspected leg break with fears of fracture to the left side. He will be out for several months.
Yeah, that's probably 4 to 5 months still. I'll be real, probably 4 to 5 months out.
Big up, Robbie. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, probably 4 to 5 months. You know, we are so lucky we have Etitike, you know. We are so lucky. It would be peak if we didn't have Etitike. That's what I'm saying.
No, it would be. Footy, footy is definitely a
JD.
But N90's a JD kid.
Yeah, but not anymore though. Their trainers are too expensive. Fucking hell, bro.
He's got 30 now. Is the maturity age now? 30.
Yeah, man. See, look at that. See, cop for the nose, man. Shit.
Man
shit
said
expensive in that shit, man.
Footy's only 17. No, he's not, man. Stop that, man. Stop that.
He's not 17. Come on.
Yeah,
Stop that
he's 18.
propaganda, my friend.
Guys, he's 18, guys. Come on, man.
Need to add another 2 years to that.
Big up Lord Mowbray. Big up to you, man. Make sure you smash the like.
I'm saying I'm a baby in the chat for getting presents.
You said that?
Jacob.
I've got presents, fam. I've got presents. I like presents. I like gifts, man.
Well, because I asked.
Isaac so much. I thought it was a knee that looked out of place when he done. Took his
sort of like shaped down that way.
You know what?
It's like shaped that way down.
But he's got a Somalian background, innit?
Yeah, he's smiling. Yeah.
But those in Somalia, where I got Somalian friends that play football back in the day, they'll generally have a slim, skinny build though. They're from
that's why his movement and his technique is so good because of his build.
Yeah. It's just a shame. It's a shame. If obviously he could bulk up a little bit, but maybe he can't. Maybe it's just genetics. You don't know.
What do we think of TK's jumping ability?
Well, that goal was class. I don't think I've seen him jump like that before.
He can jump, can't he?
Yeah. But maybe we'll be putting the crosses in the box so you could even show off that a lot. So
what's that? What's that? You want to say?
Oh, it's Eritrean. My bad. I didn't know.
Oh, come on, Ravi.
I thought it was Somalian. Sorry, my bad.
How much you want him to be? £1?
What's Ravi saying?
What's Ravi saying? Is Ravi bad in New York?
No, I remember back in the day.
I remember back in the day.
Oh, Ravi, big up to you, because I remember when I was buying Air Forces, £60, bro. £60 when I was buying them when I was going to college.
I would never buy a pair of trainers for that price. I'm sorry,
bro,
no chance.
My mom used to grow up. Yeah, my mom was growing up and be like, £60 for tuners. You know, Jamaicans, innit? You know, they think you could do mad stuff for £60. But you put £60 on your foot. But that's like old school way of thinking. But for me, obviously, I grew up British England here. £60 compared to now. Air Forces are like 120 now. It's ridiculous, bro. £60, I could get my EMA money from college. I'm gonna get 2 Air Forces, save up 2 weeks and get 2 Air Forces. That's me for the year. I just need 2 trainers, 1 black, 1 white. That's me done. I don't need to buy loads of trainers.
Well, off again.
And then
I remember that trend. Footy well tucks his socks into his shoes. I remember that trend in the 90s, man.
Tucks his socks into his shoes.
Yeah, you were wearing tracky bottoms, and in order to run fast, you tuck your tracky bottoms.
Oh no, the socks into the tracksuits.
Yeah.
I used to do that. I used to play football like that. Yeah, those were a thing back in the day. I don't see
He's probably going to start doing about Kirby again in a minute. You know what he's like.
Yeah.
I know, innit? Ekatike takes off on Wemby from the NBA for jumping, and Mbappe's technique. They are friends off the pitch. Yeah.
I don't.
Tackle.
You guys remember 110s?
I don't like Adidas.
I used to get 110s, fam.
Oh, nice, they're nice then.
110, but they're old. I've got to throw these away, man. All the whole backs come out. But 110s.
Yeah, 110s used to be the one.
Yeah.
110s black. Yeah,
I
110s.
really don't care how good they look. I'm not paying the price. No chance. Not for a pair of trainers.
What do you wear in your feet then? Plimsolls?
Just say that. Or PE. Remember PE?
Plimsolls. Hey, you know what? You could score bangers with Plimsolls, bro. Oh my days.
I think that's every boy.
Yeah.
Rapid
Footy didn't grow up in the era where you had to buy Plimsolls.
Oh
Remember the school? They said when you're playing PE, you have to buy Plimsolls.
in
And short.
in 90, I'll come down to South London.
Have you won Plimsolls before? You had Plimsolls?
Stop dissing my flipping age.
Did you have Plimsolls before? No.
No.
Fuck
I'm saying, man. So you're out of the conversation anyway. Rods, Cutfather, Plimsolls, Gerard,
Pumps back in the day. Yeah.
yarders,
Yeah, you know those ones,
playground,
isn't it?
concrete playground as well. We didn't have the fancy pictures like Footy grew up. He got 3G, we got concrete. You know what I'm saying?
We had to wear pumps. He's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
Everyone
All
wearing
these
the same coloured
was
pumps.
scraping up.
What kind of
I remember playing.
Men
I
like us
remember
anymore,
playing.
lads. You don't make them like us anymore. You know what I'm saying?
How much is your shoe collection?
Footy, how much is your foots? How much is your shoe collection?
He's
got
got
some
there.
in there.
I used to work foot signing. He's got the discount. Eh?
Foots. How much is your shoe collection?
What? If I was to sell all my shoes,
I don't know.
I would say probably about 2.2k.
2.2k. Right, there you go on.
How about these?
Yeah, you need to get Warriors.
Under Armours.
What's that? Under Armour.
Well, I'm sponsored by man. So I wear them.
Oh no, bro, what's wrong with it?
Anti Joshua.
He wears Stonies for fuck's sake. Footy.
No, see that? You see the stone knees and
Why is my man? Why am I getting at you like that, bro?
who is?
What? Listen, Jacob, bro.
Who's wears
stop saying that.
Stonies?
Ask
If
your
you can
mum for
afford
some
it, buy
Sponsored by them.
Ask your mum for some Stone Island for Christmas.
Stone Island,
If you can buy it, why not, man? If you can buy the stuff, buy it.
I only wear Under Armour because I'm sponsored by them.
Freaking
check-
Footy wear the top class
That's my company,
boots.
and that's the sponsor.
And I will tell you this now,
Nice.
the only shoes I have is Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, and Air Forces, bro.
I don't like
Here's an
Jordans, you know.
interesting one.
I don't
Yeah,
like
no, you
Jordans.
don't like Jordan 4s?
He's put Adidas in the chat. How would you guys say it from London? Because my missus calls it Adidas.
That's what I say.
Adidas, yeah, Adidas.
Yeah.
Adidas up here.
Controversial. Adidas Liverpool kits, amazing.
I like it.
Adidas,
No, they're the best.
clothing.
They're the best kits. But the Adidas.
Adidas clothing, can't stand it.
Do you know what? I would
They
say
like it.
Adidas
No.
clothing is better material than Nike.
No,
in
it's
my
not.
opinion. I do.
Material wise,
N90, have you got a Nike Tech fleece?
Yeah, material wise. I've got a tracksuit in my cupboard. I've had that for buddy since I was at uni. Still looks brand new, fresh.
Adidas or Tech fleece though.
The Tech fleece looks better though. That's just
Yeah,
how I
you
like
can't
it.
lie. Tech fleeces are nice.
Yeah, they are, but they don't last.
I've had my grey and black one for about a year and a half. It's still in okay
A year and a
condition.
half. I said it's 5 years, brother. A year and a half. That's you bought that the other day to me. If it's a year and a half, you could wear that for 2 years. You know what I mean? You can run that, but yeah, Adidas for me. I feel like Adidas shoes are more comfortable as well. I just don't like how they look. For me, I used to have Adidas Fluxes and they used to be comfortable, but they don't make them like that anymore. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, facts, man.
Rabbi really wants a question answering here.
Yeah, hold on. Lads fought some ping pong getting clattered to the face, and will us needing a striker, will they hinder us get to the centre back?
Nah,
It's a good point.
it is a good point.
I'm still expecting Gage to come through the door.
We don't need a striker.
I don't know about Mark Gahey now. You know, some conflict and stuff been coming out on the spaces, man. I'm really liking it. You know, I think the best place for him is Liverpool, but I'm saying that because I'm a Liverpool fan. But I don't know if it was in the Carly put out something how Liverpool have to put in a new offer because he wants to leave Palace at end of season for free agency, which he would get more money. Which I don't blame him signing on bonus because he doesn't need to go to Liverpool in January for his career because he's gonna go World Cup anyway in the summer.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's about building a legacy. Like you have to think, right? Crystal Palace. No offense, They're a nobody club. Yeah,
Oh.
That's bad, man.
they're a nobody club, bruv. Yeah, I
That's
can't
deep.
stand Crystal Palace.
Just won the
Listen,
FA Cup as well. You're a bad man.
nah, fuck Crystal Palace. What would we do? We won an FA Cup.
I respect Palace fans. Big up when I go down to Croydon side.
No, I can't even stand Palace
Sellers
fans.
Park and those stuff.
I can't stand Crystal Palace flipping Palace fans, all that. They think, oh look at us, we've got ultras, we're well hard, we are. Whoopie fucking do. How about go and win some proper trophies? Wow, you want to pox the FA Cup and you kept Gahey for nothing. Why didn't you just sell him in the summer instead of just being spiteful to him? But
What
no,
happened with you and Palace fans, fam? What's going on?
nah, I can't stand Crystal Palace for what they did to Gahey. He's selfish. You captained you to an FA Cup, yeah, and you treat him like fucking crap by not letting him move. Oh,
That's more of the
yeah,
owners though
want
and the
to-
manager.
we want to try and win the Conference League. Well done. I can go downstairs and get my fucking vase.
They got clotted. They got clotted the other day, you know, isn't it? Leeds clotted them up.
I'll be
4-1,
honest, lads.
man.
Like, Crystal Palace, they're one of my clubs I just can't stand.
Really, I like Palace, man.
That
What's
bulky
good
team.
What's good
Yeah.
about Palace,
I just like them as a team, fam. I like Mateta up front.
bro? They broke my heart back in
I like the new
2014.
Yeremy Pino. I think he's class.
Is that the game
Any
where we
players I'll
drew
take from
4-4?
Palace.
3-3.
3-3 was it? 3-3.
The only players I can only stand from Palace, Gahey, the right back. I can never say his name.
Muniz.
Muniz or Moyons or whatever, and my baller Adam Wharton. That's it.
And what about
Palace got some good. Palace have got some good players that I'll take at Liverpool. Quite a few.
That guy they got up front, was it? John.
Mateta.
Yeah, man. I like him.
Yeah.
Man. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
I
I thought
think
you
he's a good
chose
player.
violence. Nah, man, because Palace fans were given a large and flipping this and that. You got Eddie Nketiah thinks, oh, he's sick,
Yeah.
fucking dunking on us.
You're allowed to when you beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final. Though I would give it large fouls to a Palace fan. So, you know what I mean?
You better think they're a big club in there. They won one trophy.
But
One.
And the first trophy they
Just
won.
somewhere.
That's the first trophy they won in their history, you know.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Do you know how they say they're
Oh.
South London proud and all that? Crystal Palace Football Club aren't even from South London.
Yeah.
No, not that location. They're not.
Where they from then?
Do you know where they're?
Where they from? Let me ask a real South Londoner. Where they from?
I'm from Southwest, brother.
No, but where's Crystal Palace from? Isn't it South London?
I thought it was near Croydon.
Near Croydon. That's like.
I thought it was. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong.
Tyler Morton.
Where is it then? Where is it then? Where is it for you? Where is it?
No, I'm
It
sorry.
says on Wikipedia, Selhurst Park is a football stadium in London Borough of Croydon.
No,
So
Selhurst Park.
technically,
Selhurst Park.
Croydon is postcode is CRO, but it's right next to London. So you wouldn't technically. You're right. It's not London, but people class it as London.
thank
I've
you.
lived in Croydon, but yeah, but we call it
But
London.
isn't Crystal Palace? Is it actually? Isn't
It's not like
Crystal
the outskirts
Palace?
then.
Isn't that?
It's
Because what I'm trying to
basically
say.
it's like your Kingston is Surrey, but it's just right next to.
London.
It's still, you know what I mean. It's still on the outside of.
Because it still comes under the London banner, doesn't it? Like anything there, Wembley still comes under the London banner as well, even though it's on the
it
outskirts.
does. London,
Like that.
London Borough of Croydon. That's what it says.
Crystal, no, Uncle. And the answer to your question is Crystal Palace's. Right? Do you know how Arsenal are originally from Woolwich?
Woolwich, yeah.
Yeah. So they're not technically North London. So Tottenham, technically not North London. They're in Essex, posh and all that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And then
Spurs were the original ones. Because
Yeah,
remember,
they were.
when Arsenal came from South London,
Yeah, Arsenal, South London.
Arsenal came from South London before the war, and started playing down at White Hart Lane. Do you know what I mean? They started
Yeah, that's why a
playing
lot of
playing
Arsenal
down there.
fans
And then
are from
what is Arsenal after a while took the identity of North London, but Tottenham was the original North London club.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
No,
But like,
honestly, Crystal Palace, they're just man. They had a one
Yeah, I'm right.
streak.
It's near Thornton Heath and Norwood and them thing that Crystal Palace. So yeah, it's South.
And no,
South
did you
London.
did you go
Yeah.
to the Palace parade?
No,
Huh?
no. I
Is
was
it
in
true
Oxford.
their parade only had They had a one street parade.
I don't know.
I think they probably did. But you got to think about it, with Palace. That's the first trophy they've won in the history of a club.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think it's selfish to keep Gay.
Oh yeah, we all know that, but
We all know that.
And then like you say, their managers are wrong.
He's wrong.
He is wrong for that. Of course he is.
Threatening to leave.
But you know what it is as well. What made me? Why I said he's a
Well, I
wrong
don't
as
think
well.
confirmed that he actually threatened to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why I say he's a wrong as well, because what he tried to do as well is when obviously the deal didn't go through and everything and he got interviewed. He tried to deny the fact at the end of the day that he didn't want sort of like he didn't kick up a fuss when Mark Gay was going to leave and all that and this and that. Do you know
There we go, Ant.
He's kind of like saying that if he wanted to leave, he could leave. And I thought, you lying shitbag.
Tottenham were found outside of London. Footy's coming with ball knowledge tonight.
Tottenham were found outside London.
Old ground. Community
Yeah,
shield.
they used to be Essex.
Essex.
Yeah, honestly, look it up.
Yeah, I will do for that after the show. Yeah. We'll do after the show.
However, Palace, if you want to sell us Adam Wharton, I welcome.
Our guy's going City, fam. 100%. Wharton will be a Man City player.
He wants to go back up north, innit? He said he wants to go back up north, so
he'll be
him going to sort of like City would not surprise me.
Yeah, he'll be a City player, Adam Wharton, for me.
Well, the things about him today, right? I don't suggest anybody go to Man City because you won't get a game.
Wharton will, though. He'll slide straight in there.
Yeah, no, but what I'm trying to say, you'll think at the day with how good he is, in the day that he was slide straight in, you will think that, you know what I mean? And you won't be silly for thinking that, but it won't happen like that because they're always going to put another player in front of him. They're always going to put like a Rodrigo, always going to put like Gonzalez or whatever in front of him. Do you know what I mean? He'll get games, but like not as much games that he would get if he came to a Liverpool or even like can I say a Man United.
I think he's that good that
he'll get more games at Man United than what he get at City.
I reckon
there's always something
at World Cup as well. I reckon he starts. He's one of the first names on the team sheet for England.
You would, but that's what I'm saying. You would think so with Man City. You would think so with Man City. He should be the first name on the sheet. He should be, without a doubt. But we know it won't happen that way because, like, they're always going to put like one. They're always going to put one like either Portuguese or either Spanish or Dutch or whatever before him. They're always going to do. They're always going to do that.
Wait, sorry.
I mean, do you know where he play? He'll probably play in things like the FA Cup or the League Cup and things like that. They're probably leaving for that. You know what I mean?
Wharton, they can't do that to Wharton, bro.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You can't do that, but they will.
No, they won't.
I don't think they will.
Haaland's the first name on the team sheet.
Sorry?
Haaland should be the first name on the team sheet.
No, he's the first name on the team sheet. What I'm trying to say is this at the day, right? They're always going to put somebody in front of him. Do you know what I mean? They're always going to do that. It's like, you know what Man City remind me? It reminds me of like when Chelsea had all that money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, they still got it, but like because they were the first ones to sort of like, do that, like as a British club, like corner the market as such, right?
Wasn't Chelsea the reason why squads got put down to only 25-man squad because they had 3 sets of squads basically waiting to go?
Man City are a well-run club.
Who?
Man City.
No. How can you be a well-run club when you had to cheat to get there?
Stop that. That's all I got to say is,
if you've got to cheat to get there, how can you be a well-run club?
All I can say is,
do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Stop
Right,
it.
I've only got 2 minutes, so I'll quickly debate you on
Stop it. Stop it. Sid.
There is no
Stop it.
debate.
Cup.
Get
Yes
some
or no?
help.
Yes or no?
2008, they came in. They cheated in order to catch up to the big
That's
six. They've
actually
admitted
incorrect.
this.
That's actually incorrect. Please. Who was breaking the transfer records in the early 2000s?
It was breaking the transfer records. Wouldn't it be United?
What?
Chelsea.
Nope.
Who's breaking the transfer records? Then was it
It's
Real
Chelsea.
Madrid?
It was Chelsea.
I'll give you a clue. You actually support the club.
Who, Liverpool?
Yeah, Liverpool broke many transfer records.
Get out of town, man.
Listen,
Stop it now, footy man. Stop it, man. Get some help.
look, if Foz was there,
Hang on.
Well,
Does that mean breaking
Foz will not
transfer
agree with
records
you.
as in the
He will not
highest
agree with
pay?
listen, next time
Because
Foz
you'd be
goes,
right.
we're having an Neymar debate.
Yeah,
because that's
we're not
We're
agree with
talking
you.
about they was bringing in players for 30, 40, 50 mil at the time,
who?
and they're bringing in loads of them at the time.
Who?
So although they wasn't bringing in really big names, or they're bringing in big names, but for different types of wages at the
2000,
time.
all right. If you're talking about 2000,
if
you're talking about 2000, oh look, if you're talking about 2003, yeah, 2003 when Chelsea came in, right? Yeah, right. Before that, sort of like before Chelsea got all that money, right? Before that, our biggest player that we bought at the end of the day, right, was 3 million, and that was Harry Kewell. That was our biggest money spent. We didn't spend a lot of money, but prior to that, we didn't spend a lot of money prior to that. Over a period of time, it amount up, but we didn't go out and spend like 20, 40, 50 million. We weren't doing that because we never had the money to do that.
Unks, we've been
How
breaking
can you say that we were
loads
the
of
biggest
records.
spenders?
Unks, we spent loads of money.
We're not talking. Right.
Well, hold on. Did you hear what I just said? Over a period of time, over a long period of time in the day, yes, there's a lot of money spent. But we're talking about guys coming in, and spending 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million, right, on players in one go. So really,
That's not one player.
You know what it
That's
is as well?
players.
You know what it was, yeah? Gerard Houllier's net spend over over the period that he was there mounted up to probably about 180 million, yeah? Over the period that he was there, right? When Man City came in, they spent 180 million in 2 transfers. Do you know what I mean? When Chelsea came in and spent all the money, in about four transfers, 4 transfers at the day, right? They spent nearly enough that type of money. That's on 4 transfers. Because remember at the day now, people like Ricky Carvalho, remember he cost 19 million alone. 19 million alone in that. Then he bought people. Then he bought in a guy called Thiago, who cost 10 million. So that's 29 million already. I spent on 2 players. That's it. That's who.
Up at 90.
He's gone.
Yeah, man.
Okay, that's who that's sort of like what Mourinho spent, yeah. But then you got to look at the money that was spent before. The money was spent before when they were just buying anybody and everybody. Alexis Merton, do you remember him? Alexis Merton, he got bought for about 8 or 10 million. Didn't even play for Chelsea. Didn't even play for Chelsea because when he come from Russia, and he came to England, right? He was put on a train straight to Portsmouth, and he went on loan to Portsmouth. Do you know what I mean? So there's no way that Liverpool were the highest spenders. There's no way.
I'm going to give you a quick thing before I go in a minute. Yeah, since 2010, we've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of million quid.
Yeah, but we already had an established club before that.
Oh my.
Yeah, but what you got to understand at the day with what you got to understand with that, yeah.
Lads.
What I'm trying to say, 2010 at the day, we spent like Benitez at the day, right? Benitez, right, spent sort of like in his tenure. Remember at the day he was at the club for 6 years. In his tenure, he spent like 250 million, yeah, 250 million in He's tenant at the club for 6 years. Then sort of like was it Roy Hodgson come in and he spent a couple of million. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he spent a couple of million. Didn't spend too much, right? Then Kenny Dalglish came in and he probably spent about 80 million. Yeah. When Brendan Rodgers come in, Brendan Rodgers at the day spent a lot of money. But what you got to remember at the day is like saying when he did spend a lot of money, we accumulate that money from the good season that we had. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So we accumulate a lot of that money. You understand what I'm saying? So the net spend wasn't that big, right? Put all that aside, right? People like Man City, yeah, people like Chelsea have spent that sort of. Have spent what they spent sort of like what Benitez spent in one transfer window. Imagine being able to spend that 250 million on players at the day, right, in one transfer window. And what it was at the day, right, it was the Premiership, Premiership and all them sort of people will let them do that because they was getting kickbacks, bro. You know what I mean? I shouldn't really say it because I can't prove, but that's what I feel. I feel that they was getting kickbacks. But anyway, even though you put that aside, they were still allowed to do it. So you can't say that like you can't say that Liverpool were the highest spenders at the day when we wasn't. So you know what I mean? Even this window at the day, right? If you take away the net spend, yeah, right, and you say that that Liverpool spent like half a billion in one window, yeah, right, in one window. Go back and look what Man City's done. Go back and look what Chelsea's done.
Over 500 million in one window.
Huh?
Man City's never spent 500 million in one window.
Okay. Look at what they've done. They may not have spent it in one. They may not. We spent like 450 million in one window. Yeah. Right. Man City hasn't done it in one window, but they've done it in two.
We've spent 600. We've spent 650 million in 2 years.
Okay. But that's
so how much
we've accumulated.
But how much is
Man City revenue and profit? We haven't just
Man City in the past 2 years.
How much did they spend? And they spent
about 300
probably
million.
far more money than us. And even when you think about it, we spent like
300 million.
We spent a day 600 something million a day, right? Yeah, but that's not net spend. That's not that's not net spend. So you're not taking in.
The net spend isn't actually a thing; it's a myth.
It is a thing, though, isn't it? It is a thing.
It's not.
Footy,
well, hang on a minute. So, if we spend 600 million, how much did we bring back with player sales?
Player sales, I think we reached 275. I think.
All right. So, if we've spent 600 million on research, 275. Hang on. This is your stats, not mine. 275 back. How much have we actually spent then?
What
Come on, Fussy, do your math, do your calculator.
What?
If we spent 600 million, but we recouped 275, how much did we actually spend?
Right.
How much did we actually spend, Fussy? You're in university, my friend.
Lads, I don't even know what the question was. Right.
Smash
the likes, subscribe. Yeah. I'm going to leave you two on a bombshell. Yeah. Semenyo will go to Manchester City and Liverpool will sign.
Yeah. An imaginary player we're not even linked to.
They'll sign 2 players and hopefully not that flipping bum, Semenyo. Peace.
Speak to you later, bro.
Get a bit pussy. Sometimes you just can't let people know. Look, Rod, I'm not being funny. When I was growing up, we had the top 3: Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Can you name me who was the top 4 before Chelsea got their money? Who was the top 5 before City got their money? No one can. There was no top 4. There was no top 5. There was no top 6 before money came involved in football. It was just Arsenal, Liverpool, United, and the rest.
Yeah, can remember that season? Do you remember that season when Jared Houllier was at the club? Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a 3-horse race for the title.
Yeah.
Do you remember who it was? It was Jared Houllier, and it was Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
And Alex Ferguson.
There you go.
There was no mention of Chelsea. No mention of Chelsea. Certainly no mention of Man City.
Or Tottenham.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? These teams were in the mix. They only start to get in the mix when they got all that money. That's what I'm saying. You got people, you got Man City fans that they're shouting off, chatting off their mouth and there, and you think you've only been relevant for 10 years.
Yeah.
You've literally only been relevant for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you look at, if you look at Chelsea, and they literally don't be relevant and they literally be relevant for sort of like 20 years, if that, just about 20 years.
Yeah.
These people have not been relevant, man. Do you know what I mean?
In my lifetime, Liverpool have always been relevant. United have always been relevant, and so have Arsenal.
Yeah. Blues only came in 2000s. Yeah, it was all red until then. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Forest at times. Facts.
It was Forest as well. Forest was involved as well.
Big
people
fact.
Forget that. People forget about Forest.
That's big facts, Lord. Big facts.
That is something I don't like, is people forget about Forest. They've got 2 Champions Leagues. You can't have... Arsenal don't even have 1. So that just shows you how good Forest were back in the day, guys. Come on. Give them their props.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You weren't hearing about City. You weren't hearing about sort of like, Chelsea and them thing there.
Chelsea looking to get
was it OS what? I can't even pronounce that.
I think it's called Osab Lingin 911.
I'll take your word for it. Hence why there are people who want Man City to win the league over Arsenal.
Facts. That's why, because City are not relevant. And no one cares if they win or they don't. No one cares. If Arsenal win the Premier League, it means something. And if Arsenal win a Champions League, it means something.
Yeah. OS. I'm gonna say OS. Make sure you hit the like and hit the subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Yeah, man. You know. Villa got European Cup 2 on the bounce. No, only 1.
No, they got 1. They
only got 1, yeah. He's only got 1. And that was against Bayern Munich when they beat Bayern Munich in 1981.
But the fact
1981, I think it was.
Yeah, but the fact that they're there, that's the point. Yeah. They're there.
Yeah, that's
so
what
they have to be good.
Yeah. Those Midland teams and those East Midland teams were good back in the day, you know.
They were. They really were.
Yeah. Villa was a good side.
It was only when money started to come into football that all the problems started, because you had to use your academy or go and buy cheap players. Like, how much did we buy Kenny Dalglish for?
I think it's like 60 or 70,000, like that. Or 100,000.
That's a wage. That's a wage now. You know what I mean? That is a wage for a footballer.
Exactly. We bought Emily Hughes for about 100 grand, isn't it?
There you go.
You know what I mean? For Blackpool. And he became at the day England captain.
There you go. Just shows, doesn't it? Just shows. Money ruined football. Yeah. It ruined football. In my opinion, actually ruined it. And it took the likes of Liverpool and Man United and all the rest of them to get billionaire owners, because before that we didn't have the billionaire owners. We didn't need the billionaire owners because we could do it on the pitch.
Remember this Gus? Was it Gus? Was it Gus Poyet?
I think it's Gus Poyet.
Oh yeah, Gus Poyet. Yeah, Gus Poyet and Dennis Wise playing for them. Yeah,
exactly.
They went for the payday, mate. You know what I mean?
City only became relevant in 2008.
Tottenham fans singing to Forest fans the other day, Champions of Europe. You never sing that. Yeah.
Are you insane? Tottenham fans sang that to Forest.
Yeah.
Are you? Are you actually serious? Do you know anything about football, Tottenham fans? You're singing to Nottingham Forest, champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Good Lord, what has football become?
Check this from Lord Moby one. Big up Lord Moby. Seal Regis was bigger than Chelsea back in the day. Yes, he was. Seal Regis was a player for West Brom. Do you know what I mean? He played for West Brom. He was from London, I think. He was from London. Seal Regis originally. He's from London, and he sort of like played for some clubs in London, and he got his big break at West Brom. And he was like, put it this way, he was an icon for West Brom. Seal Regis passed away now, and they got a statue out. Apparently, I think they got a statue outside West Brom, the Hawthorns of Seal Regis. You know what I mean? He just scored bags and bags of goals for West Brom. That's when they had the 3 degrees. They had the 3 degrees, didn't they? They had three black guys. Seal Regis. They had another one that he got moved to Real Madrid. He got moved to Real Madrid. Yeah, he got moved to Real Madrid. He played in Madrid for a while, and I think he got injured and that. He ended up coming back to England, and he went back to Spain and played for somebody else in Spain. And he died in a motorbike accident in Spain. Do you know what I mean?
He's made my point for me there. Also, LinkedIn 9/11, he made my point. I was going to say, people forget that football existed outside of the Premier League.
Which one's that?
The bottom one.
This one here?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Prove people forget that there was a football before the EPL, especially today's football fans. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I don't like as well. That's what I don't like. Is people today are saying because the trophies were won before they were born, they're not relevant now. And I'm like, okay, by that same logic, then when we're all gone, and they win trophies in another time zone, does that mean then ours not relevant now? Then?
Look at this. Didn't know this. Big up West Brom, my town. Regis is French. Moved to Harlesden as a kid, then got his move to the Baggies. Yes, that's right. You are right. He's from Northwest London. You know what I mean? You might say he's from Northwest London because he's been in London ever since he was a little kid. Yeah. Seal Regis, man.
From Chester.
Such a player.
Knowledge for me there. Ian Rush down from Chester, from Andico there.
And proof. No, sorry.
Just on that one.
No, innit? People try white football pre-1992. They do. But then mention 66 World Cup. Go figure.
Yeah, you can't mention the 66 World Cup and then say football didn't exist before then. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. You can't go on about us having a 66 and one World Cup badge, without noticing that there was club football going on at the same time.
Facts. Just don't fucking get it, do they?
It just annoys me because by that logic, once we're all gone, and trophies get won when we're gone, that means they're more relevant than the ones now. That's what I don't like. Trophies are trophies, regardless of when you win them.
Lil Moby said, I mean, I don't fully agree with this, but I'm going to read it out still because we agreed to disagree on this show. You know what I mean? Right? Let's be honest, guys. The cast of 92 was so famous, is why people forget about games before. I don't know if it was that because you had other academies at the day that sort of literally was doing just as good. I think you're right in some sense because the fact that they Sky and all them cronies and that, all the cronies and that, hyped it up. They really did hype it up. Do you know what I mean? This team at the day that was able to do this and able to do that. Because did they win the league or was it the FA Cup they won?
The class of 92.
Yeah.
I think they won the league, I think they won the league, 92. I think
they won the league. I think they did win the league, yeah. Because
people going against the narrative, wasn't it? You can't win It's true. You can't win a league with kids, and he did.
That's what Mark Lawrenson said. Not Mark Lawrenson. What's the other one? Yeah, it was Mark Lawrenson who said it. Was it?
Yeah.
No. Who was the two centre backs? Mark Lawrenson and who was the other one? That was on Match of the Day.
Oh, God, I need to go back.
No, mate, it's Mark Lawrenson. Mark Lawrenson, and the other one was like Martin something Lawrence, wasn't it? Something Lawrence or Lawrence. Anyway, so yeah, he said it. He said he can't win anything with kids, and then they go and win the league. You know what I mean? You know, but I do get that, but then you have to look at what the league was like at that time. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I think it is, actually, Rod? Do you know what I really think it could be? Because Arsenal are not going to forget about history because they've got so many titles. Liverpool are not going to forget about history because they have so many titles. United are not going to forget it, but Chelsea and City, Tottenham, they will all forget about history because it makes them look good now. That's what it is.
Facts. Lord Moby said they won the first Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, they did. I agree. That class.
He meant to say 92.
90 nonsense as well was mostly experienced players. Yeah. I'm sure. Do you know what it was? You know what I think it was, right? I think it was a mixture of mixture of experience.
Youth and experience.
Yeah, youth. Yeah, I did.
Eric Cantona was there, wasn't he?
Huh?
Eric Cantona was there, wasn't
he? No, I think he was there at that time.
Was he not in there?
Came later. It came later on.
I wouldn't know the kid at the time. 92, I'm a kid.
Class of 92. Big up Squidley.
Big up Squidley, man.
Original Squidley. Big up to you both. Crap news about Isak. Yeah,
it is, man. It is.
It's fuck. That's why I'm trying not to talk about it. FA Cup. Beat us in the FA Cup final. Remember, 1996. I was fucking gutted. Eric Cantona scored, didn't he? Bastard. Fucking gutted him. We was really giving him a good game, weren't we? We was giving him a good game. Do you know what I mean? And it was 6 players who won the FA Youth Cup the season before. Then they came into the team and won the Premiership, won the league with them. Yeah, but it was a mixture between youth and experience. You know what I mean? But yeah, fair play though. Big up Burton, man. Big up. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button. Burton, many shows like this coming up. Big up boys, top show. Big up to you guys, my Burton. Hit the like and subscribe, my friend. For sure. So we've got a question. Oh, first question. Cantona was scored winner FA Cup final first half. Yeah. Cantona did. Yeah. I remember watching that game. I remember I was in Luton and I used to come. I was living in Stormwood at the time now. I used to come to Luton and see my mate at his store. And I remember what happened and what it was. There was this electrical shop in the indoor market. There's an electrical shop there. And so I kept on going and watching the game. And we was giving them a game, and the next minute, fucking Cantona scored, didn't he? And I was like, fuck. I was gutted, proper gutted. You know what I mean? Proper gutted. I was sure thinking Roy Evans was there, wasn't he, that time, isn't it? It was Roy Evans, wasn't
Probably.
it?
It's the first manager I remember seeing is Roy Evans.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, I mean, I was gutted, man. I was gutted. But what can you do, innit? I mean, but listen, you know what I mean? It's true what you're saying. People tend to sort of forget about who laid the foundation. Who did, who sort of Alex Ferguson wanted to emulate. He wanted to emulate Liverpool. That's what he
He
came
wanted to
down.
knock Liverpool off their perch. He said it himself. I want to knock Liverpool off their perch. So
Yeah.
if he's knocking us off our perch, that means we have to be the best, correct?
There you go. There you go. And he still didn't knock us off our perch, really, when you think about it.
The funny thing is, Rods, it only took us winning two league titles back for us to be back on our perch.
Mm.
And we're still ahead of them on Champions Leagues. Everyone calls Alex Ferguson the greatest ever manager. I'm sorry, but if you're the greatest ever manager, you had how many years at United and how many Champions Leagues?
Mm. What did my man say? Is say something. It was didn't United stop? Was it UD
Us winning the Champions League. I don't think we've ever played in the Champions League, have we?
No, they stopped just doing a double treble.
Oh right, okay.
Doing a treble because I think what it is, we had the we was on for the European Cup.
Yeah.
We was in the final for the European Cup. We already got the league sewn up, and it was the FA Cup we played in, and they beat us in the FA Cup. So they stopped us doing the treble.
Oh, you mean where people say we don't regain titles even though we got 18 of them? Just saying.
Anyone that saw 80s football will tell you we were the biggest course, without a doubt.
At the end of the 80s, right at the end of Liverpool's dominance era.
People were going to the match long before 92. Of course they were, yeah. Facts, Andico.
Like I said, it's because Liverpool aren't the same as they was back then. And United aren't the same as they were in the 90s, and Arsenal aren't the same as they were either. So because of that reason, they can't have them as the standard bearer. It's got to be City and Chelsea because they're the ones who've won the titles in recent years. Which I don't agree with, because if you've got more league titles, you've got more league titles. Doesn't matter when you do it, does it?
Facts. Big facts. People don't realise that. People do not realise
Modern day
that.
fans for you, innit? Modern day fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. And that's what I mean. Yeah, facts, bro.
We know what you mean, man.
That's facts. People tend to forget who laid the foundations, my friend.
That's the problem.
We got back-to-back European Cups, which Man United has never been able to do. They won the European Cup in 1968, and it took them till 1999 to win it again.
Yeah, and we still put that in our cabinet. Thank you.
Yeah, and then the next time they won it again was 2008. Do you know what I mean?
And there you go. So that's only 3 in their entire history, whereas we have 6.
Yeah.
We are actually joint 3rd, 1 behind AC Milan.
Yeah,
we might never catch up to Real Madrid, but
who would
I will
Liverpool
take
sign?
second.
Who would Liverpool sign in January 2026? I think Mark Gay and Semenyo. What are you saying?
Yeah, Mark Gay and Semenyo. I'm expecting Gay. I will not be happy if I do not see Gay is signed. If his agent is coming out saying he can go as a free agent to get more money out of Liverpool, pay it. I don't care.
Just pay the money. Pay it, yeah. Pay the money, man.
You recouped 275 million. You should have plenty of money to spend.
Of course you should. I've seen a documentary. I read was saying we didn't really celebrate winning the league. Was just treated as normal.
It would.
That's fucked.
It would. Because if you see your team winning league all the time, it's just you're not going to celebrate it after a while, are you?
No, you're not, mate. It's basically disrespectful. Sorry, it's basically disrespecting older fans who've seen success before 1992. That's true.
For example, Rods, you would say Liverpool's bread and butter, in your experience, is the league, right? Whereas in my experience, our bread and butter was the Champions League, because I've seen us go further in that competition and win it twice. Before I seen the Premier League, I've seen two Champions Leagues. So my bread and butter is the Champions League. That's how I see it. But because you grew up in a different era, your bread and butter was the league. That's the difference between a 30-odd year fan and a 20-year fan.
Yeah. No facts. Lord
A
Moby
20-year fan
says,
now is going to be saying that the league is back to being our bread and butter, whereas for me, it's the Champions League.
no, Lord Moby says, if we don't get KE in January, we should go for someone bigger in the summer. I would agree with that. Show that will show sort of like Crystal Palace and sort of like thing. Getting Samenda, of course. That's good. Just
Gotta
get them,
be.
just show them people and they sort of like we don't mess about. We're Liverpool Football Club. In the 2010, 2020s, our base and that's why our bread and butter has been the League Cup.
I mean, we won
Yeah, I
it
could agree with that. I could agree with that because we probably won it more times, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that time there, you know what I mean? We're the most successful team in the League Cup.
Yeah.
The most successful team in the League Cup.
And the most successful English team in the Champions League. And aren't we also the most successful English team in Europa? Because are we joint with Tottenham now? Even though we're hardly ever in that competition.
Yeah, because we're free in it. We won it 3 times, innit?
We're not even really in that competition yet. We still got 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to win the Champions League this season, man.
Oh, I want to put
Just
number
another
1
notch
against
to our
number 7.
belt. Just another notch to our belt because I think what it is, the league's out of our hands now, anyway. Innit?
It's still close, but yeah.
Yeah, you would say that the league's out of our hands. I mean, you see that.
But the Champions League's not out of our hands just yet.
Yeah, I reckon we could do much more better in the Champions League than what we can do with the thing. He seems to know some. Apart from obviously, we lost twice, and we lost to PSV and we lost to Galatasaray. But he seems to kind of know in some sort of way how to play in Europe. He seems to know. Now, mate, it's a one-off game, man. It's a one-off game. So
in the league and the Champions League, he knows how to play that. But he'd probably be better in knockout football.
Yeah. Rods, is it true United have only had 2 top managers in their entire history? Was it mid-table club before United? Yeah, they were a mid-table club before United.
They were a mid-table club. I heard all about that.
Yeah. And yes, they've had 2 top flight managers. They've had Alex Ferguson, obviously, and Sir Matt Busby. Isn't it? But Matt Busby used to play for Liverpool. People don't know that he was a Liverpool player in the 50s.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Matt Busby babes. Isn't it? He won the European Cup with them, I think, something like that. But like, yeah, we turn up for big clubs, so we go far in the Champions League. Yep, slow movie. I do believe you're right. Isak in Budapest, remember, Cisse broke his leg 05, scored a pen in the penalty shootout. Yeah, he came back. He came back, man.
Do you remember Cisse's dance on the trophy?
Yeah, he just like he's doing a limbo or something like that.
He was dancing around the Champions League and did the same in the Super Cup.
Do you know his son? His son plays for Liverpool Academy, innit?
Oh, it'd be good to see another Cisse come through.
I'm sure his son's in an academy. I swear he is. Do you know what I mean? Because he never sold his house, did he? He never sold his house. He always kept his house in Liverpool.
There you go.
Yeah, because I remember he bought some big house in Liverpool, and even when he left and obviously played for other teams and that, he always kept his house in Liverpool. Serious.
But he did the same. But he did exactly the same. He still lives in Liverpool. As far as I know, he still lives in Liverpool.
Figueroa's son plays in our academy as well. Yeah, remember him, Manuel Figueroa? He used to play for Wigan, I think. Yeah, Wigan. He used to play for Wigan. Manuel Figueroa.
Wow.
He used to play for Wigan. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know half these now. I don't know half these names.
I can't remember what. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See. Wigan. He used to play for Wigan.
So you know your history.
Yeah. He used to play. I remember him. I can't remember what South America country he's from. I don't know if it's Colombia or Ecuador. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. But I know he used to play for.
There's the comment. There's the comment right there, Ross. Read that one out.
United fans called George Best, Bobby Charlton, United legends, but ignore titles pre 1992. Yeah, go figure, man.
That's your problem. When you're trying to win an argument, you actually get rid of your own legends. When you're trying to win an argument against Liverpool, you actually eliminate your own legends by saying football was not irrelevant in 1992. Really? What about George Best?
Yeah, Bobby Charlton.
What about Bobby Charlton?
Yeah, Dennis Law.
There you go.
Yeah. See, and Diggle says, yeah, Wigan. Yeah, I remember him, Manuel Figueroa. I remember him. Wow, he plays for our academy. Wow. Funny. Most United fans would confuse the Charlton brothers anyway. They never seen them. Go on,
I remember
Lobo.
growing up, we had Charlton Athletic in the Premier League. Good lord.
Yeah.
They went right down, didn't they?
They was there for a while. They was there for a good while because what it was, that guy, former West Ham player, I can't remember his name, but he's a former West Ham player. And his philosophy was, you know what? He got promoted from the sort of like championship up to sort of like Premiership, and he obviously got the money, but he never spent it because he said at the day sort of like you never know what's going to happen. Lo and behold, at the day they went down, but he kept all that money. He kept all the money, so he bought in some players and that, and they got up to the sort of like back into Premiership, and they stayed there for a good while. But like they only left. They only started going bad when he left. I can't remember his name. Question as who was the manager when you first started supporting Liverpool? Wow.
Roy Evans.
Bob Paisley.
Oh, you lucky son.
Bob Paisley.
Our best manager, and I get Roy Evans.
Yeah, but I'm older than you, so
Life's cool, isn't it?
I can remember Bob Paisley. I remember it vaguely. Bob Paisley, yeah. Then you had Joe Fagan after that, didn't you? Joe Fagan, boy. Liverpool got top 4 and win FA Cup. Isak will come good next season, 26-27. Big up, Brian. I said that. And they sort of like, that I think one of the main, unfortunately, what hindered him was the fact that he never got a good pre-season.
He never got to see how we play. And Katike did, and it shows.
Yeah. He got to jail more in keen respect Clough more than Ferguson as well. He did. Cloughy was
I think you'll find Hodgson wasn't there that long, so it was actually Kenny Dalglish.
Grayson was there 3 months, wasn't
he? Mm-hmm. Dalglish was there for the rest of the season, so if you want to put who was managing when you were around, you would have put Dalglish.
Yeah.
You would have got to see the king.
My granddad used to sit on the old cop when it was bigger, all standing as well. Go on, granddad.
He stopped standing in 89 after the Hillsborough, didn't he?
Yeah, after the Hillsborough thing. A lot of things changed after that, didn't
they? Yeah, too, yeah.
I remember when I used to go watch Watford back in the day, I remember it was all standing. I can remember it all standing at that time, though.
Yeah.
all standing. I can remember that. Yeah, I can remember it being all standing. It's only when I came back also years later, I thought, wow, sitting down now. Okay, I hear that.
Have you seen a picture of Anfield recently, Rob? You've completely changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like you look at the pictures of Anfield, of the way Anfield used to be. They've extended it now, and it looks completely different. I saw it the other day, and I went, "That doesn't look like Anfield. What's that place?" The only way I knew it was our stadium is because I've seen the Liverpool badges on it. But otherwise, I'd be like,
"I don't look right."
It didn't to me. The extensions they've done have literally changed the entire stadium. Couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. It came up on me X. I'm like, hang on, what is that? Are we getting a new stadium?
Isn't it? We got a new stadium. Nobody told me. Nobody told me nothing. Right. The last comment for the night is if Hodgson had stayed full season, we'd have gone down. Yes,
we would, because he wasn't playing well.
No, he said Liverpool shouldn't be too proud in the day to go down. What kind of talk is that?
You don't want to hear that from your manager.
No, I don't. Chelsea was literally a car park. Facts.
Was.
Facts as well. Okay, guys, we'll wrap it up there. We've been on for 2 hours 47 minutes. We always literally just get involved in conversations, don't we? That's why we're gonna have a new show coming out very soon. I need a picture from you, you know. I need a picture from you so I can put it in the thumbnail, isn't it?
Okay.
Big up Burton, man. Big up Burton. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe before you leave, man. Make sure you do that for us, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yes, that's going to happen very, very soon.
Yeah.
Send the thing for us, mate, and I'll get the whole load of land. Was it land tasters next to the ground? Supposed to be hotels. Oh, is he talking about Anfield there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Anfield in the daytime, and you can look round.
Night.
You know what I mean? Good night, mate. Good night, brother. Good night, brother.
Thank you for getting involved in the chat, and everyone else as well. Thank you.
Yeah, good night, man. Love and respect. Love and respect to everybody in the chat and all my new guys as well.
Without the comments, guys, when Rob goes off about the comments, you guys, I'm literally sat here doing that. So keep on coming in, keep on bringing people in as well, and get subscribing and get this channel pumping. Because Rob deserves it. He puts a lot of work in.
Yeah, do try, man. Right. Hopefully, we should be back tomorrow discussing some stuff, as we always do. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's bad news about Isak, though. Bad news about Isak.
Oh, it's terrible news. But
what can you do?
It does give him a reason to go and get Semenyo, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It does.
So you can have Ekatike as the lone striker and put Semenyo as the left winger.
Ain't Ekatike a G, though?
Oh, he's mad. I said it before. It's controversial, but I think he's our best striker.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I literally do.
He works so hard for the team, doesn't he? He works so hard for the team.
Yeah. And he's got natural ability as well. That jumping ability he's got. Wow.
Yeah.
If he does that on corners, watch out.
Big facts. Right. Let's see what yeah, so you like that team there. Make a t-shirt out of that for me, please.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And well, let's see what's on.
I'll probably have to do it after Christmas now, but I'll get it done for you, don't worry.
Yeah. If you don't, I'll send the boys round.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Just in Barcelona now expected to. I don't know what's Barcelona trying to do. He's a scumbag, them Charlotte, isn't he, man?
He is.
Look! Watch it. What's this? Watch it. Look at it. Look at it. Hold on. Let me show you this thing.
Oh.
You agree with that?
The most punchable face in the league, or by far. He always looks like he needs a crack.
Yeah, it does today.
He's just got one of those looks, hasn't he?
Ekitike leveled up once he got that France call up. Yeah, man. He knew he was that guy. Yeah, facts. Yeah, man.
Do you want my render? The one that's got Copfile written on it. I can just send you that. It's got my render one on it. You know the one I use on here. The picture I've got on here. Let me just send you that.
Yeah, send that first. Send that first, and then try and do something with that. You know what I mean?
It's now people are going to see me anyway, isn't it?
It's good, isn't it? Right, gonna get out of here now, guys. Take care. Love and respect, as it were. Make sure you smash the like and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do that. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe and hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you think of the show. Hold on, what's this? Got another chip on here. Oh, what's this? Hit me that up, please. Who'll get a ticket? Just a shame Isak's injury prone. See what he does when he's not supposed to be fully fit. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, guys. Love respect, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow where we do it all again. Love. Take care, guys. Peace.
See you later, guys.